You only make you feel like you could never leave. Do the same, we can't go back. This is all we need. Follow me to make believe and make your dreams come true. This night means forever, and so does me and you. We say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. We say we love, we say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along. Fall in love and tear it down as soon as we wake up. Promise you the world tonight, show you what I've got. Your body speaks my language and you read me like a book. This night means forever and so does me and you. We say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. We say we love, we say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along.
Woo! What's happening, guys? So we're doing some technical difficulties with the Rusty Magnets right now. We're trying to get them in here. So we will just hang out and talk for a little bit while we get that situated. So how is everybody doing tonight? Oh, he's in here now. We got him in here. We'll give him a second to get everything. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be talking to the Rusty Magnets. Pretty awesome. Part of the pirate board back there, pirate board member. They find a lot of fun stuff. They went to the Rouge River cleanup on the weekend that I was out pulling that newspaper machine out of the river. So we're going to see if we can't get him in here and get everything going. Oh, what's up?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got to go in there. I don't know, maybe copied an old link or something.
I'm actually on my phone because we couldn't get into it on Jen's email. So hopefully this isn't too much feedback or echoing again tonight.
Hopefully not. I'm sure they will let us know. All right. So how y'all doing? I did not know you were an hour behind me.
Yep. Up in Wisconsin.
Oh, well. Yeah. So
the link should be blue like that. See how that's blue? The link should be blue to click on it, but we can't click on it.
It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. The link that you emailed Jen. Nope.
Thanks, Tidewater.
It might. What if she puts it in the web browser, copies it?
Yeah, copy it and just throw it in there. That should work. if it doesn't let you click it.
Yeah, copy that and throw it in there. Because, yeah, I'd rather be on the laptop than on my phone.
I feel you. See who's in here. What's up, Ann Mud? What's up, Tidewater? Metal Angler. AZ
I
Mod
can't see.
Squad in the house.
Hey,
Vince
Joe.
Shangelo. Who else? John Boyanowski's up in here. I made you another thing to send out, and hopefully that one gets to you. FK's in here.
Okay, hold on.
Chris
Stop 1 second.
Walker.
Hey, I am going to hang up on here, and we're going to go on to the laptop. I'll be right back on.
Gotcha.
All right.
How's
There
that?
we go. There we go.
I got to figure it out.
It's the Jen show now.
So smart. Now you can go bring my laundry down so I can make the bed. Thanks. You can't even see my face. Them glasses on.
It's okay. We know it's the Jen show now. Look, even left. He knows. He knows.
I know. He's so jelly.
Well, I mean, it's because you find all the guns when he's doing his outros.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I said. You were probably there on Squatch's Live. I was like, you could just come do your outro through my entire video. Just a couple hours. Just keep doing the outro. So I can find a gun.
So when are you doing the video that I just did?
Which one?
The one that we did the other day, Saturday.
Oh, the
When are you releasing that one?
2 weeks.
So in 2 weeks, I did the intro.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm not a
Jen
camera
show.
person, so it's super awkward.
Right?
And like, do what you do. But I'm not like 30 minutes later we're throwing magnets. So
Yeah, it's I mean, even still, I'll be out somewhere in a group of large people just talking to a camera, feeling stupid. They're all looking at me like, "What's this guy doing?"
that is Baby Yoda.
It is Baby Yoda.
That is. I got Jen hooked on that show, actually. Mandalorian.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen now because that was like very much like bye. Oh, Scuba Sonia and Squatch. Iron
Hey.
Antler.
Squatch. Scuba Sonia. Hi. Everybody's in.
Yeah, there's so many people. It's like I have to say hi to everybody, like individually. I'll be on here saying hi to everybody individually all this time. So just hi to everybody.
Look, I'm telling you. Hey, mom's in the house.
I don't
Hi,
know.
Mom.
That light's not the lights.
Why
Just,
don't we spin around?
it's the heavens shining above
boy.
me.
Old dog, what's happening, brother? Oh, that was a fun noise.
Oh,
It goes off literally every 2 seconds all night long.
Oh.
Something.
What was it gonna? I guess it was about the Mandalorian. I'm ready for season 3. I don't know what's gonna happen because it just kind of whisked Baby Yoda away, and now I'm like, well, that was the appeal of the show for most people.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the Mandalorian, the actor, get hurt or something or quit or something?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything in a long while. I've been very much into the Marvel shows now, and I'm pretty upset that I gotta wait till June for Loki.
That's funny because my son's into all the Marvel stuff now.
Like I like that the last one was very much like toned down, very down to earth, very like this is what the superheroes do when they're not being superheroes, just kind of like normal people.
Yeah.
To see a different side to them, and I like that actually. But yeah, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if he's gonna do it this Friday, but I sent Squatch a little something, a little something special that might end up on his live at some point. Oh yeah, it's one of the ones with the little things inside.
Yeah, my
Man, I
son
want
just
one of
got
those.
that the other day.
I want one of those.
You don't even know how to turn it off.
I know, it's the kids.
You
Maybe.
just gotta hold it.
Squash said it's happening. Yeah. I just thought it was funny as the first thing that came to my head when whoever made that comment.
Why isn't that turning
It will turn off.
off? Okay, there you go.
I don't need your extra thumb to help me turn it off.
So is your mom in here? You said?
Yeah, Karen.
Oh, awesome.
What's up, Mom?
That is awesome.
Yeah, she pops in now and again. Sometimes she'll watch at work or something because she's an hour behind too.
I'll shoot. Venture Dulo.
Yeah,
My mom
She's
doesn't know how to work
zone.
the internet.
But she can't log into her account, so she just watches.
My mom doesn't know how to work her phone.
Your mom still has a flip phone. Though.
No, she's got the iPhone 5C from like 20 years ago. I don't know when they came out, but she every now and again she'll be like, Jen, how do I get this picture up? How do I shut this shit off? I don't know. I live 3 hours from you. Don't ask me these questions. I don't even have an Apple.
907's in here.
Oh, 907. What's up, 907?
Yeah, we got their stickers the other day. Thank you.
Yeah.
We didn't send them. I need a stamp. I didn't get that far today.
We have some.
Made the envelope out. I'm doing big things.
Dude, I gotta start making a list because there was like 5 people I had to do the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't remember everybody now.
I did 5 yesterday. And then I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more than 5. And I'm like, Clay, who are they? And he's like, oh, they're the same people you got. No, there's this list up and down here. I'm pretty sure we're all like, hey, stickers.
Oh yeah.
We actually we're going to be sending one out to our local DJ, Heather Storm on 95.9 Kiss FM. She had broadcasted us on the radio and was all super supportive. She always messages like, hey, what'd you guys find over the weekend? It's kind of cool. So we're going to send her one. And then the Jake and Tanner show also.
That's awesome. Why does that just sound like you said that and I pictured different people that, you know. Pictured a dirty Mag Yacker like spit. I was like, wow, what is that? Why have I not seen that before? Well, let's see. Where's my list of stuff?
Oh boy.
Right? Dun, 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 dun. All right. You know, we got to start at the beginning, which you talked about this the other night on Squatch's thing, but well, I guess did it start simultaneous? Did Magnus Fishing start first and then the YouTube channel, or have you been messing around on YouTube?
No.
We started out doing the Magnet Fishing first, which this one had saw when we went out for dinner one night, and she's like,
at a crappy Chinese buffet. They gave us all diarrhea.
He's like, don't you have a buddy that does that? And I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. So we went out with him a couple times. We started out with like a magnet from just a hardware store. It was like a brick magnet, I think maybe 250 pounds, 275, something like that. Started finding little things like that. And like Jen and I were like, well, it's time to get some bigger magnets. And then we started recording. We started recording then, and we started a YouTube channel.
Nice.
I have a big forehead.
It's
still a 4-head. It's not a 5-head. It just looks really elongated. Look like I'm going bald.
Magnet squash. No, I did not get that out yet.
I look like an old. I look like the Crypt Keeper. It's just like old and little strands everywhere.
I got a bunch of shiny gray hairs under here. It's good times. It's been starting since I was 18. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, at least I don't have bangs anymore because Great Clips, they screwed me. I was like, yeah, let's get some bangs. And they were like, oh yeah. And then we're going to taper it. And I'm like, what the hell did you just do to me? Because I really look like Garth from Wayne's World. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Like, fitting image. I was crying. I was so mad.
That's terrible.
It really was. It was bad. I had to pin my bangs up and wear my hair in a ponytail for months.
So yeah. So you guys went to the cleanup, right? So like how was that? Like as real sad I didn't get to go. Like it just happened to be the same day because me and Dad had talked about doing the 24th like way far ago. And then I was like, well, this kind of sucks. Now I can't get to go. But it looked like you guys had a blast.
We definitely did.
We did. It was fun. It was crowded at the end. It was a lot of people in one spot. But
Yeah, you had a group get kicked off the bridge, right?
yeah, we got kicked off the bridge. So let me just tell you. So you know how they have on the bridges, how they have like the little fence and it goes down the stairs for the gatekeeper or whatever, you're not supposed to go down it. Well, I always go down there because they don't lock the little gate. So I'm going down there. Well, Clay's like, oh, you don't go down there. Well, him and Danny Dip were on the other side of the bridge and I wasn't catching anything. So I went across and I went down. Well, I started pulling a couple little things out here and there. And then I got super stuck. And I'm yelling and screaming. Nobody's coming to help me. And then they come over and they're like, we have to move. Really? Just when I start to catch stuff? Okay. That's the game we want to play? All right. So we get unstuck and we go over to the other spot. And there's like literally everybody is like pretty much shoulder to shoulder throwing in. Like,
that's crazy.
It was so many people on that one spot, but we didn't know really where else to go.
There's a point that we were pulling up our magnet, and then we had 4 other people's magnets stuck to ours.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be the issue is
ball of magnets.
Yeah.
But that was cool. You got that. Was that like, how heavy was that save? Like somebody said, was it like 500 pounds or something?
I don't heavy enough for what? How many? There was like 6 or 7 of you guys pulling it in.
Jason, I believe, Motor City Magnet Fisher.
Moldy City Magnet Fisher?
Yeah, you said that one day.
No, I did not. That was Danny Dip and then you.
Motor City Magnet Fisher said that he's believing it's around 500 pounds with all the water and stuff. We tried tipping it till we could get the water out of it to make it a little bit lighter, but it was still heavy. We had, I think, 2 claws on it and like 4 or 5 magnets on it.
That's
we had
crazy.
to walk it. So we had to walk it from the front of the dock, which it's probably 10, 15 feet down. So coming up and then having to walk it all the way. So he had to like walk like this and then down this way to the bank. Hey,
that's crazy.
This bench is super uncomfortable to sit on.
That's crazy. Yeah, it looked like a really stout safe. But so I know I had this, but I seen that you did get a bucket list item while you were there, which was a loaded magazine, right?
Yep, from a Glock. It was a loaded, I think a Glock 20, maybe 22 or 23, 45 caliber, fully loaded, 6 shots, still right in the magazine.
Yeah, I think it's a 22. Hold on, actually. I can't read it too well. 45. My whole desk is just filled with like gun mats. They're just glorified mouse pads, but you can disassemble stuff and whatever. But I have a Glock disassembly on the front and it lists all the calibers and stuff at the bottom, but my monitor is covering it up. But I think it's the 22. But that's really awesome. I found that high point. I loaded high point one time. It was a 40 caliber, and like I was obsessed at that point because I was like, "There's got to be the other half, right? Like it's got to be out there."
Mm-hmm.
So I tried for hours, but that was one of those times where it just rained and the current was so stupid that I couldn't get it where I pulled in from. That I had the magazine.
We have 45 high point.
Yeah,
don't we?
you have a 40.
Oh,
She has
I have a 45
she has
high
a-
point.
She has a 45 high point carbine.
Personal.
Uh oh. I've got lots of toys.
It's a personal.
We can't show none of them because we'll end up.
I
Like
know.
Jake.
I know.
Yeah.
They used to be actually in this corner back here behind this, and I moved the camera over a little bit, and I was like, you better move those somewhere else.
We can't show this side of the wall because our wall is cased and stuff in.
Pew pew.
Use, yes.
So besides that, I guess what's the next white whale that you would like to find?
Jen, what would you like to find for a bucket list find? Like your white whale.
Very inappropriate. Are there children on this chat? I want to find. So I think it would be great and hilarious to find one of these. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't care if it's in a bag. I don't care. I just think that would be great. Just flapping around on the end of my magnet.
I don't know if they found
a
it
male
with a magnet,
appendage.
but the Vixens found one of those. But I don't.
Really?
I think they were just. Yeah, I don't think they got it with a magnet though. They were kind of like mudlarking, and they found a bag and opened it. And there was a couple of them in there.
Yes.
Maybe somebody else. Maybe
favorite heroes.
Maybe Neon Raven. I swear, there's somebody else that actually got one with a magnet. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. I think that's pretty funny.
My white whale I would want to find a grenade. There was one not too long ago, a few months back, found in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, actually still active, still live. But we've already had the bomb squad. We've already had the bomb squad once at our house. I don't know if we want it again.
Yeah, that's one of those. You pull it up and you're like, oh, it's a grenade, but also, oh my god, it's a grenade.
No, he's like, oh, I don't know what this is. Alley-oop in the back of the truck with propane tanks and gas cans full of gas. And then I say, I think we have artillery shells thanks to the Northerns video in the back of our truck. Can you go take a picture so I can verify? I don't want to touch it. I don't want to. You just threw it in the back of the truck, and now you don't want to take a picture of it? Are you joking with me? If you were going to blow up, that would have been the time prior than taking a picture of it now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's different once you know. You shouldn't have told him what it is. You should have just said, can you go take a picture of that?
He wouldn't have gotten out of the bed. I had to make
true.
it exciting.
That's true.
I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh, I'm going to go out here and look at this. And it was funny. The cop's expression was like, well, they posted it on the police scanner page.
Yeah. It's all
like,
over town.
awesome.
They're like, yeah, did you hear about? Yeah, that was us. You're welcome.
Well, one of the sheriffs that came over to look at it was an EOD specialist, and he's the one that made the call to the Brown County Bomb Squad then.
Oh, well, you know it's good if the specialist calls in people.
Well,
Brown County Bomb Squad.
He was retired. Well, I don't know if he's retired.
And Willie says fire in the hole.
I think it was active duty still or whatever, but he was a EOD specialist, and then his part-time job or whatever was being a sheriff. And he's the one, he's like, you might want to go back inside and figure out what we're going to do here, but I think we're going to have to call the bomb squad because it was the payload part of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, the UK finds stuff like that all the time.
I know.
I get jealous a lot. Like, we don't have cool canals like they do. There's just loads of stolen stuff in their canals and grenades and mortar rounds and
I did find a school ID. I didn't get it with my magnet the kid reached in and beep. But it was a kid's school ID.
Somebody had a bad day.
Yeah. The water was super clear and it was super shallow, so I'm pretty sure the kid wasn't in the water because it was one of those that I'm pretty sure you couldn't have drowned in. And if you did, you got some some problems because it was really shallow and it was like a middle school ID. So I don't know.
Okay. Jason Danielle Postwater said Jen finds all the good stuff.
Clay's just there.
I'm just the muscle, apparently. So our shirts, Jen made up some shirts for the Rouge River cleanup. She put the Jen, aka the boss, on hers, and then she put on mine was Clay.
Clay.
I'm like, why couldn't you put the muscle? Because every time you find something, you're like, hey, Clay, can you help me?
I'm tired of hurting my back.
That's awesome. So I know what you use, but what kind of magnets do you guys use for those watching?
Jen, you want to handle this one?
The Rogue.
The Beast from Rogue Magnetics. It's a 1,200-pound single-sided magnet. It's very interesting. But we have two other magnets that are off-brand ones that we got from, I think, Amazon.
Yes.
And those are double-sided. They're 1,500 pound and 20.
No, it's 1,700 pounds, which is his, and the other one is 2,500 pounds, and that one's mine. But he seems to like use mine because the 1,700 pound doesn't pull anything out for him.
Sometimes it'd be doing that. Like, I don't know. So I've gone over places with the 3,600 double really well, and it's like, just for giggles, let's go to the 12. Throw the 12 in. And I'm pulling out all kind of stuff. Like, it's weird. Like, different strength magnets, different kind of magnets, same spot, multiple trips, multiple times. Because
that happened at actually the Rouge River cleanup. After some of the guys left, we were all fishing the same spot, right? And that's when the guns started coming up. That shotgun and then that other 38 came up as well. From spots that everybody was just fishing all day.
Yeah,
I believe they had, what was it? The Kratos?
They had the they had the Magnetars.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
I think they had the Magnetars.
Yeah,
I think they had the Magnetars.
Yeah, I really want to try out a 360 magnet.
Yes.
And stuff that may or may not be coming out from people that we know. So I'm just biding my time and hoping, because ooh, I need a new toy, and preferably not pay like $300 for it for shipping.
I know, right? We're cheap. We're poor. We have lots of kids.
That's true. Which you're finally getting ready to move, right? You're going to move away from the hood.
We aren't in the hood.
I don't know. I've been on some lives.
Elderly community. I don't know. We've got the only kids on the whole block. Everybody else is freaking retired.
The shooting over by Ashley's house.
Okay, there's shootings over there, but our block only has elderly folk.
But I've been on the Zoom meeting before, and Clayton was like, "I gotta go. Somebody's trying to break in." And he was
that happens
on the front door.
The people that associates with are trash holes. He no longer is allowed to associate with.
Yeah,
that's why we have
happened.
Lots of cameras.
The mall active shooting situation. It was like a couple days later or something. I was like, "Where do you live?"
The Fox River Mall shooting.
Yeah, that's
and then
like
we just had a
40 minutes away.
We just had a shooting. Yeah, that's like not that far.
Yeah, and then Oneida in Green Bay. That's what, 2 hours away.
Oneida
hour and
Bingo
a half.
Casino had a active shooter over the weekend as well. And Jen and I actually go there once in a while, but thankfully we weren't there that time.
See, he'll just tell us stuff in our little chat, and I'm like, "Where do you live?"
Where she's from?
Where I'm from is like Chicago.
It's a suburb of like Rockford.
He rolls the windows up and locks the door. I'm like, "Let's get out. I know these people." He's like, "The hell if we are." roll the windows, lock the doors, and let's get the hell out of here. I'm like, really? No thanks. I want to get out.
He's watched some episodes of Shameless. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what is your daily motivation? Like when you go out fishing, like what is it about it that just keeps you coming back to it?
I think his is competition.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
He likes to drive around for some damn hours. Oh, let's go here. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, this. Oh, it's too shallow. Oh, there's too many. Can you just park? Because in about 15 minutes, I'm not going to want to throw nothing in the water. And then we'll finally pick a spot. And then it'll be like, oh, I'm not pulling nothing out. Let's go. Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, body armor is your friend, but man, that's expensive.
Oh, he makes
It's
me
expensive. Well, because then like you have the different, like I'm pretty sure there's like a class 3A pistol, but if you wanted to get good, then you need a class 3A rifle. There's like I've looked into it. There's a whole lot.
Jen,
I wanted to get
plate carriers.
Yeah, I've looked at some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, no, not that I probably ever needed them. I just keep in the car.
I don't need a plate carrier. I'll just move them out of the way. Move.
But then it'd be like AR 500 steel would be like a super cheap way to go, but the splash of lead is like a whole thing. So that's not
boobs.
great.
My motivation, though, I think, though, for keeping going is just the mystery of what we're going to find next, because our area is some of the people that are on here know that our area is extremely like rich in history, whether it's from like the pioneer days, like the logging days. There's a lot of stuff that we find around here that's related to that stuff. Old sawmills, log riders and stuff like that. There is some Civil War stuff in this area that we found, but it's the mystery of what's going to come up out of the water.
Oh, for sure. Oh, ambassadors in the house.
Yeah, Brockton.
We got to behave now. Stop talking about it.
We don't have to behave.
His ears must have been ringing. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. For me, finding guns and all that is always going to be awesome. But I like finding weird stuff, especially if it has any historical value at all. It can be the dumbest little thing, but like if it's got some cool history to it, I'll take that over a gun any day.
Yeah, I don't care. A gun is a gun. I don't care if I found one gun or 20 guns. Like I want to find something different. Like I don't want to keep finding the same stuff. Like I want to find different things, or even things that are still usable. Like tools that are still usable, or like a bike that's still rideable. Like,
as a matter of fact,
I like free things. Like I'm super cheap and
we actually did find
frugal. Like I'm for real. I'm the cheapest date you'll ever find. Like
we did find a bike actually, and it was like in super good condition still. And we gave it to our daughter she needed a new bike, so we gave her the bike that we found.
Yep, she rides it. We found some underwear in the river. I was like, Clay, let's get them. They're full of mud, so you don't have to put the stains in the butt.
That's
crap. We did find underwear though, but they were like size 48. I don't know. I said 48.
So Dawn, it's a plate carrier is it's almost like a t-shirt. It's short sleeve. It covers all your vital organs. It's pretty close to your chest. It's got different molly on it and stuff, but you can slide different body armor plates into the front, usually the sides, and then the back, and then I mean, you can take them out and swap them or whatever, but then you got body armor that you can carry around, and it usually has the Molly mounting system that you can add.
Does she even know what you're talking about? Because I feel like you're making me not understand what you're talking about, and I know what it is.
It just carries your armor.
It's like what the police wear so that when there's the bang bang, it doesn't go through your bodies.
Yeah. Well, just in your vital organ area.
See? She said, okay. She probably understood me better.
That's probably true. It is the Jen show after all.
Squatch. Squatch said Jen is brutal. You don't have to live with her, Squatch. I have to wear all this makeup so I can hide my bruises. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a liar. You make me sit on your forehead. Oh, look what we got in the mail today, folks.
What is that?
It goes on your tripod.
And your GoPro mounts on it.
It tracks your face.
No, what?
Yes! Yes, brother!
Whoa, okay. That's game changer. I need that. I
tried to tell freaking Tanner, but he never responded to me. And I thought he was my best friend. I'm so
That's
disappointed.
exactly what I was going to say. I was like, you know who needs that? Tanner needs that because he always mounts it.
You mount it to your tripod. You mount it to your tripod, and then you put your GoPro on it, and then the camera is on here to track your face. So instead of moving your tripod, it moves with you.
Well, I'm looking that up later.
And it's not even that expensive. So good.
Daddy daughter plus water want to know how much.
$40 on eBay.
I mean, if it works really well, that seems pretty
It
reasonable.
should, because the one that I got for $15 at Walmart only worked with your phone, and it ran off of your phone's camera thing. This one actually works with the GoPro, and the camera is on the device.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool.
You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. And it is called the Telesin, Telesin. You're welcome. Heck yeah, brother.
Oh my goodness.
She is something else.
I know. It's only going to get worse.
That's awesome.
Yes, I got it today, son.
That's sweet. See why I love her? She surprises me
I
with
pulled my
stuff.
hip muscle doing that.
That's really awesome. I didn't even, that seems like something very obvious to like search for, but like.
Because I always try to tell Jen to wear the GoPro.
Yeah. Well,
we tried it, and there was too much of this moving around. It would have either been sitting up here doing this in my face, or it would have been down here, and you guys would have been looking at this down here. We attempted it in the home first, and it was not a pretty sight.
Which actually, though, Tanner might not even need it, actually, because I think with that new gimbal that he has, it will do that for him. He can mount that gimbal onto a tripod, and he can program it to follow him, I think.
The last time when we were down there for the cleanup, he was still moving his tripod around by hand.
It's crazy. I'm about to look at it because I feel like because he is the new one from DJI, and I think you can get that to follow you. I might be crazy. Don't listen to me.
I'm telling you, Scuba Sonia. It was a train wreck. It was under here. It was up here. It was in between. I had to pry it apart to see the camera. Man, it was a train wreck.
It's Telesin, by the way. Telesin. Dawn was wondering what the name of it was.
Yeah. Don't get this one. Do not get this one. This one is from Walmart for $15. And this one, your phone, it will follow you from your phone. And this one's a whole piece of garbage. Don't.
No.
That one day.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, I know. Right? The kids can have that one. But yeah, that one, the camera mounted, or the camera's actually on the item itself. So it will follow the thing will follow you. I know I get really wound up.
I know.
Let me do a Slim Jim.
So, what do you wish you knew when starting? What is the number one tip you could give anybody with, I guess, just magnet fishing? But if you want to throw a YouTube one in there too.
I wish my nipple didn't fall out of my bra every time I would throw in. I didn't know that.
Oh. I think mine would be choosing the right magnet for yourself.
Or when we were at the Rouge River cleanup, my underwear fell all the way down, but my pants stayed up. I had to have Clay dig all the way down my pants and pull my undies up. I didn't know that was going to happen. So I wish I would have known. I would have came prepared. I would have had suspenders on under there or something.
You could get like little pieces of metal and then get other little magnets and clip them on with like bungee straps.
Yeah.
No, I would say though, choosing your magnet and then finding the right editing program for you. I went through, I think, 2 or 3 different editing programs. Find one that is going to be easy for the person to use, and yet it's going to be good enough for what you're going to be doing. Because there's so many different programs out there. Like I use InShot. I've used different programs. Some of them were like, whew, over my head. Like I don't even know.
Is that where your hair went to?
Yeah.
With the video?
Like they're really complicated. Some of them are. So I would say, finding the best editing program for yourself that you're comfortable with, and find the right magnet you're comfortable with. Because I know some of those magnets get pretty heavy, and you got to think you're going to be potentially throwing this for 3-4 hours out of the day, and pretty soon you're going to look like Popeye in one arm and normal in the other.
I have a comment about that, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Oh boy.
But yeah, when I was helping Dad pick out editing stuff, like that was a whole thing. And now for me, it's like the opposite problem. Like I'm so used to having really fancy editing software that I get really simple software and I feel really stupid. Like I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Like this is way like so straightforward that I'm just stupid. But yeah, like the editing is a big part and you don't want to like screw that up.
And I know my editing is not the greatest at times and stuff like that, but I'm trying my hardest to find what suits us and what our viewers are going to like. But at the same time, like I know my editing can be better. I know that. But it's just like sometimes recently, the last couple of videos have been, I sat down with Jen and we kind of were like, okay, let's go through these clips and stuff and see what we got. Should I use this clip or should I not use this clip? And she's like, don't use that. Too much talking, this or that. So,
yeah. The last one I did, I went through and watched and tried to be like, okay, am I bored yet? Actually commit to that process this time and do my best to try to spice it up here and there. And because the edit makes or break.
Yes. Day Daughter Plus Water. I appreciate that. Our new intro and outro took me a long time to do, but Jen actually likes it now too. So I appreciate that. It's I don't even remember what the app's called. Oh, it's called Intro Maker. Super simple. It's a black and purple, like old school camera with the roll on top, but that's what I use for doing my intros and outro. It's a super easy program to navigate. It's just drag, paste, whatever you want to put on. So it's
Sonia. I was gonna say, like, I'm never happy with anything I do, which is, I think, good for the most part because it makes me want to try harder next time. But I'll like it for like 2 seconds, and then like 2 days later, I'm like, that is absolute garbage. Get it out of here. But now it's online, so I can't. But
yeah.
But like I very much like the process of it. I love editing and doing stuff and trying new things. And like if I just had unlimited time to sit here and do that, That would be great. I would love it.
I know my mom asked me one day, she's like, "Do you make your videos?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "You're really good." I'm like, "No, I'm not." But thanks, Mom. I appreciate the comment.
That's what everybody's mom says.
I know.
I guess mine's still in here. So I remember like in high school, I started learning some like card magic and stuff. And like she looked at me at some point and she's like, when you're like your kid is a kid and they do like magic tricks, but you know what they're doing and you're like, that was so good. And she's like, and then it gets to a point where I actually don't know how you did any of that. And it's scary. I wish I could have my comments and my banners open at the same time. That would be super helpful. So you talked about this, that you wanted to talk about what you think your best videos are.
Yeah. I think our best videos, oh boy. Jen,
What?
our best videos.
I don't know.
I think one of our best videos, and it doesn't get a lot of recognition, was when we found the 2 safes. Our very first video we posted, actually. And then the one where the guy pulled a gun on me.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. I didn't catch it. Like, I had my body, like, facing the bridge, but I had turned my head, and I saw it. That's when I noticed it. I was like, oh, that's what we're going to do now. He drove by. The guy drove by like 2 or 3 times, and I kind of looked at him like, what's going on, man? And all of a sudden he's like, I'm like, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, she says you don't live in the hood, but then that happens. Like, I don't.
That's like what? Where's Forest from our house? 3 or 4 blocks away. It's like 3 or 4 blocks away from our house. There's a bridge there that we fish a lot. But
That's crazy. I mean, maybe there's a gun. Maybe he threw something in there.
we actually did. We found quite a bit of stuff there, actually. It's been a pretty good spot for us. That's actually where Jen found her first find that she actually kept, which was her Civil War cannonball.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. I would love to find a Civil War cannonball.
It's a grape shot one too, so it's the little ones.
Yeah.
And we had it checked out to be verified if it was or whatever it was, and it's verified. It's an authentic Civil War item. And our museum in Oshkosh, which is like a half hour from us, has a display of different types of cannonballs, and they have the grape shot cannonball, what they were used for, how they were used, like multiples, like a wad. So there was like 3 or 4 grape shots in the wad. Well, they don't even have the real; they're just replicas. I'm like, I got a real one. You guys want it? You guys can have it. They never contacted me back. They're like, you have to go through our memorabilia club.
That's crazy.
Yep. And like same with our we found a bandsaw, a huge bandsaw wheel from when the sawmills used to be on the Fox River in Oshkosh back in like the pioneer days. Well, they have a wooden one on their display. I'm like, we have the real one sitting in front of our house. If you guys want it, have it. We don't want any money for it. You guys are more than welcome to have it. And they're like, well, you have to go through our memorabilia club to see if we want it. You guys have a wooden version of it in the display.
Right. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I was just talking to one of my friends, ran into him outside of Walmart, and somewhere, I got to do some research because I don't even know. But he was talking about somewhere pretty close to us, there's supposed to be like a lost cannon that something happened and they were in a fight and they just like cut ties, let this thing like roll over down the mountain or something, and no one has found it yet. So now I'm kind of like, I want to find it. Like, that would be awesome. Then he was talking about, he's like, well, you're getting stuff like that. And then you're like, the government's like, well, you can't keep it. You got to turn it over. And he was like, screw that. He's like, I'm going to put it in my front yard.
That's awesome.
Yes, where'd you get that cannon? eBay.
Right.
I was like, well, that'd be really cool to find a whole cannon. Like, that would be awesome.
That'd be a fun video to do. You
Yeah,
said roll
something
down a mountain?
Yeah, something like that. I think they were getting pinned down and they just needed to get out and they just, I don't really know. That's what he was talking about. I need to look it up, but that would be cool to find.
Cool. Yeah, we have like a lot of train stuff in our area. So a lot of that stuff with trains going back and forth through the area. Who knows what fell off? Actually, it fell off the train, and that's where we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff down there that we haven't even been able to find yet, and like, who knows? Because I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where Jen's cannonball is. But yeah, it's pretty cool. She's got it in a little jar and stuff like that. Like, she absolutely adores it. Like, everyone's like, "What's your first find?" She's like, "This."
I mean, that's a legit find, man.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like, I just want to find some Civil War bullets. Like, that is fascinating to me.
We found. Yeah, Hala, come on in. She's in the closet. No, we found some also. Do you know what? I don't know if you guys ever heard of they're called Calthrops. They look like jacks, basically. And what the soldiers would carry them on their pouch, like horseback wise, if they were mounted, they would throw the calthrops down on the trail, and a horse would step on it and would lame the horse. So that we found a bunch of those, and we didn't know what they were. We were like, "Oh, they're fishing weights." And Jen tried that Google Lens, I think it was, and it said, "Oh, you have found a starfish." I'm like, "It's not a starfish." But we found just a handful of them one day, and we've been asking what they were and stuff like that. And people are like, "Oh, there's Civil War calthrops." I'm like, "I've never heard of them," which they're pretty cool though.
That's pretty awesome. Like, man, like the stuff that we have come up with throughout human history to mess other people's stuff up is ridiculous. We're just more efficient at it now. But man, that's pretty. Maybe that's what happened to Brockton's horse. That's why he never wins.
Someone's throwing calthrops down.
Yeah. Oh, we've reached this point. We are moving on. So what is up with you two? Where did you meet? When did you meet?
Oh boy. So
how long has Jen been the boss?
Aaron.
Since the dawn of time. Okay.
No, Jen and I actually had met through a friend of mine. My buddy and I were gonna go to Rock USA, which is like a huge rock concert by us and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Well, yeah. And it ended up being that Jen's friend was dating my buddy. And my buddy was like, "Hey, I might have somebody for you." And didn't want to introduce me then after a while. So I was like, "Okay, well, if you don't want to introduce me, I'll just find her myself." So I did. I looked her up on Facebook, started talking. We've been together for like 3 years now. Got married almost 2 years ago now.
Awesome.
Oh, I wish I knew you guys when I got married, because we had a party. You think Sasquatch's Friday night was awesome? You should have been at our wedding.
Oh man.
Oh, we had a live DJ too. Like, thankfully we're out in the country, and this DJ was just so like ungodly loud. Like, I like EDM stuff like that, and he does his own like EDM stuff like that. But he played like all different songs and stuff like that. And then like when Jen got out the car, like walking down the aisle, all of us guys walked down. Like, we did the anthem. We walked down to Anthem Lights, which is a real slow kind of like, kind of slow light music. Here comes Jen walking down the aisle to Five Finger Death Punch Champagne.
Yes.
Yep, that's what she walked down the aisle to.
Oh, she got more cool points now.
Actually, for my birthday that year, my birthday's in July. For my birthday, she actually took me to a Five Finger Death Punch concert.
Yes, I went for my birthday 2 years ago, which was like mixed because I was sick.
Oh, they're awesome. We saw, Who did we all see that year? Breaking Ben, Five
Yeah.
Finger, 3 Days Grace.
Yeah,
Bad
they were
Wolf.
together.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was during that thing. They didn't have Bad Wolves with them, but they did have Breaking Benjamin. And I actually enjoyed Breaking Benjamin a lot more than I thought I would. I knew that I would like it, but like they killed it at that show too.
Our first dance. What was it? Our first dance was to Infrared by 3 Days Grace, right?
Yeah, 3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace, Infrared. That was our first dance. Our first. Yeah, they were there as well for that concert, that Rock Fest, which is
That's awesome.
It actually sucks because they just went out of they went bankrupt.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, so we used to have Rob
crappy. Like
everyone's saying, bring Jen back. She said, "Hold on."
What's up, Richard?
She said, "Hold on." She's putting laundry away. She'll be right back. I know.
No, you're fine. No Blue Moon Hawk today.
I know, right?
Why was it just? Oh, yeah. So I was real excited at the beginning of last year. So like where we're at, super like into country, which makes sense, I guess. It's whatever. So nothing really comes downtown, which kind of is stupid because it's the capital. Everybody goes to like the next city that's like an hour away. So like finally, somebody got booked. Because my wife works for the city, she deals with that stuff. And it was some country singer, but it's also the agent for Slipknot. And he's like, I want you to block off another spot for like June. And they're like, for what? And he was like, Slipknot. And I was like, ooh, ooh, let's go. And then you know what happened? COVID-19. So that has not happened yet.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. A lot has to do with Rock USA getting shut down was because COVID last year kind of. Yeah. And Rock USA, they have the grounds. They have Rock USA, Country USA, and they have Life Fest, which is like a Christian rock type festival.
Yeah.
And that brings a lot of money to that community, to Oshkosh, which also hosts the EAA, the Experimental Aircraft Association, the big, huge air show.
Yeah.
There's like a town of 65,000 people, but becomes the most busiest airport in the world.
Yeah, that's like, it's messing all that up right now.
Yeah.
Music, movies, it's like, I just want to go back to the theater, which I could go to the theater right now. They just don't have anything great, really.
Yep. Our movie theaters are like everything now that is coming out in the movie theaters, you can just get like on HBO, or you can pay like Redbox or whatever and get the new releases right at home.
Although, oh no, I wonder how good their Wi-Fi is, or if they have Wi-Fi. Because like a lot of places, and ours included, you can go there and rent out a theater room for like a couple $100 for like the entire day. And now I'm kind of like, can I hook a live stream up to the giant like theater screen?
Right.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they literally don't care what you do in there. You can play games, you can watch whatever movie you bring. They don't care. They're desperate for money.
So I see a lot of our kids are liking to come in tonight during our live. But this is our middle child. This is Baena. Then we have Yasin. And we have Hawa, which is the littlest one. Yasin is actually Little Miss Rusty. She just started out. She's an ambassador for Centurion.
Nice.
The lineup that we went to.
Oh, yeah. So back to that Rock USA. The lineup was like Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Clutch, Mice and Men, Dance Grave and Dance, Red Sun Rising, Lacuna Coil, Escape the Fate. So it was a lot. That was just on a Friday. Saturday was Disturbed, Mastodon. Yeah. So they bring some big names in.
Yeah, see, like I would love to go to that because there's nothing like that really around here, and that is my jam. All of that. There is like a bakery downtown, and I don't know how she works her magic, but she's able to get some decent people in there. Like I went one time and they had all that remains in there, and I'm like, they're still big enough that they're like, I don't know why they were just like, yeah, we'll go to this bakery that's only going to hold like 100 people, but
That's awesome though.
yeah, it was cool. I was like 4 people away from like the guy. I was like, this is awesome. So I don't know how she does it, but she gets people in there somehow. And I was like, bless you. Bless you. Mac and cheese. Get that out of here. You don't want that. You want
mac and
burritos
cheese
up
with
in here.
ketchup. Yes, Brockton. At least I know I'm not the only crazy one.
Brody.
I know I'm not the only crazy one now. I'll eat mac and cheese with ranch or mac and cheese with ketchup.
Look, okay. So my wife thinks I'm weird because I will cook macaroni, right? Get it all good. And then I will, on the side, take we'll usually have some extra canned white chicken. So I'll drain all the water off that, put it in, cook it with some homemade taco seasoning, get it all nice and good, throw that in to the macaroni, and then I will take our jar of queso dip, put a big scoop of that in there too, and just mix it up. And that's my taco mac. And she's like, that's disgusting. And I was like, why is it disgusting? It's literally the greatest invention that I probably didn't even invent. It's been around. Somebody made it before, I guarantee. But like, it's good.
I like mac and cheese with hot dogs cut up in it. I know it's a kids are always like, my mom and dad used to make that for me when I was a little kid. But I would call Jen. I called Jen a couple days ago. I'm like, hun, I'm like, I don't know why I'm craving it, but can you do me a huge favor? Can you make some mac and cheese with hot dogs cut up? And she's like, I guess.
And then the big kids had jambalaya.
Jen is like amazing cook, like
Jen of all trades.
Soul food. She'll cook like soul food, like greens with she'll like make greens with like neck bone, homemade mac and cheese, ribs, cornbread. Oh,
well, since we're on that subject, let's move to the favorite type of food.
Oh,
Clay likes
anything. It's hard, right?
I know.
It's good.
Yes,
it's good.
I like anything that I can put in my mouth and eat.
That doesn't sound good.
That didn't sound right. That didn't
sound like a dead bird. He likes dry ramen with the seasoning packet on it, and he likes to eat it in bed. And then while I'm sleeping, he likes to vacuum the crumbs out of the bed.
So, yeah.
So many food videos of this fool.
Yeah, I like you take ramen noodles and you like crush them up, break them up, and like I call them like homemade chips. You throw the seasoning in there, shake it up, and then you, like eat the seasoned chips. But one night I'm sitting there laying in bed and I forgot I had a hole just at the bottom of the bag, and I went to tip it back all over my chest, and I'm like, gee, I'm like, Jen's not gonna be happy.
Hate crumbs in the bed.
Jen, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
What type of food? Like, you know,
or type
not
of
the
food.
biggest.
Well, since I'm fluffy, I like carbs. Probably not the best because I have high cholesterol, but red meat and carbs and beer because I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Yep.
Carbs are, oh man. When I was doing keto, everybody was like, oh, I bet you missed that pop. And I was like, nope. I miss macaroni. I miss beautiful, beautiful carbs.
I think
caffeine.
No. What's my favorite type of food?
Everything.
Italian.
Get that damn ashtray off the bed.
What?
You're already
German. Well, my family is German Italian, and my mom makes like a homemade German dish, which is called Haferflocken.
Haferflocken,
which is like really good. It's like a potato
crust.
crust.
Sounds like he's yelling at you.
Yeah, it's a potato crust.
That's what it always sounds like.
Yeah. But it's got potatoes, bacon. It's got everything that you could possibly want. Like,
it's so gross.
It's not good.
It is. It's like Swiss cheese and ham.
Yeah, Swiss cheese, ham, bacon, potato crust. She doesn't like it, but
It's like the German version of poutine.
There's fucking apples in it.
Yeah, and there's apples. I forgot about that.
Cheese, ham, crumbs, and fucking apples.
See the apple? That's the curveball. See,
That's
where it's like, okay,
we weren't working out good until them apples got in there.
now I'm convinced that half of these, at least, different places have been like during like the wars, and like nobody had food, and this is what they had, and they just threw it together, and it happened so much that it just became. Oh no! I lost my magnet. Oh, and we smacked the mic.
It's a good make you smack your mic.
I lost my magnet to my drinking.
Pisses you off so much it makes you smack your mic. I almost said smack your wife.
Oh my god!
No,
No, I'm not doing that.
that's a no. Don't do it. Oh my goodness, where are we? Oh yeah. Please tell me you have a weird phobia.
Do I have a phobia, Jen? Yes, I do actually. I hate thunderstorms. I am like the biggest. I'm scared to death of thunderstorms. Like I will like crawl up Jen's backside just to try to like
crawl up my backside on a regular basis. Don't make that play.
Well, I get extra close when there's thunderstorms. I just hate the ones that's like flash, bang.
Thunder buddy.
Yeah.
He tries to pretend like I'm his mother and he wants to climb back in the womb. 24/7. He's like a monkey on my back.
God.
Oh, I knew this live was going to be great.
I love you, but damn it, slide back some. Slide back.
Jen, what's your phobia?
My phobia?
Yeah.
You're smothering. I get anxiety.
No, she's afraid of stuff, but she just doesn't show
What am
it.
I afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
Zombies. I don't like the zombie thing.
Yeah, zombies freaked me out when I was a kid. I turned on a zombie film and I was like, no, I'm done. I'm over that.
Zombies. I got nightmares after I watch anything that has to do with zombie movie, zombie commercial, any of that stuff.
Jen, we gotta watch your language a little bit though.
Sorry,
Sorry, Snorkel.
I mean, it's marked not for kids, so you know,
He's got a lot of editing to do.
we try to be good, but you know,
I'm so sorry.
You should see like when I have to edit videos and stuff. When I edit our videos and stuff, it's like cutting like 30 seconds out the video. Cut like 30 seconds out the video just to get rid of
me.
Yeah, sometimes.
My all natural self.
Oh, geez.
What?
Dawn, the metal detector said they're under a tornado warning right now.
Dude, tornadoes freak me out too.
I
lived in Ohio. Oh,
Yep.
Lord. We
Nope.
had the little, like, you used to be able to buy the little weather, like, alert thing, and it would, like, go out. You had, like, green, yellow, and red buttons on the front, depending on what the alert was. And, like, it would pop up red, and it'd be, like, severe thunderstorms with tornado warnings. And I was like, oh, Lord. Scary stuff.
I think my phobia, though, comes from when I was a kid. I was riding my bike home, and a tree probably 20, 30 feet away from me got struck by lightning and, like, blew up right in front of me. So I think that's where a lot of my phobia comes from.
Yeah, I could see that being like, now, like, if that happened now, I'd be like, that was awesome. If that would happen to me when I was a kid, I would never go outside again.
Yeah, that scared the living daylights out of me. Like, it was just so loud, too, because it was, like, and getting hit with, like, pieces of tree. This is something that you'll never forget. Like, it was so loud, the flash, the crack, the bang, everything. Like, I crashed on my bike. I'm like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, lightning's crazy. Mother Nature's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have the opposite. It's weird. Like, I like really bad thunderstorms because they're terrifying. Like, it puts me in check. I feel like it should put everybody in check. Like we all are like, yeah, we're humans, we're top of the whatever. Lightning will mess you up.
Yep.
Ain't
Yeah,
nothing gonna save you from that.
Jen and I were driving home. Actually, what was that, last summer when we caught that funnel club by the airport? Yeah, we were coming home from I think Walmart, and we were getting a real bad thunderstorm on the way, and I caught actually a funnel cloud that actually ended up touching down. I called in to the sheriff's department to report it where it was, and sure enough, later on that night there was like a minute after I called it in, the tornado warning came saying that it touched down in that area. But it was a crazy like video like I have on my phone.
That's crazy. Have you ever watched any of the Magneto twins?
Mm-mm.
What?
So
5.
I did like a 40 question challenge thing with them and sent it to them, and like the phobia thing was on there, and the one, it's like the most curious thing to me. Like she's like, I can't have my bed touching a wall. It needs to be like in the middle of the room. And I'm like, that's the weirdest thing. I'm fascinated. Like, I don't even know if she truly explained why she just cannot do it.
I don't
Cannot be touching the wall.
I don't like crumbs in the bed. I don't like hair in the bed. I don't like anything in the bed. Anything that's going to touch my body, because I can feel it. It like eats away at me.
Oh, especially if you don't know what it is, and then your mind just takes over. Like, oh, it's a mouse. Oh, it's a bug.
No, it doesn't make me feel like that, but I can feel it like. So if there's like one crumb, one piece of hair in the bed, I can feel it like digs in me. And it makes me itch, and then I start sweating, and I start hyperventilating. Like, I'll get out, sweep the bed, I'll get back in, and it'll, like, I can still feel it, like, all night long. It'll drive me insane.
I feel that. Ooh. So y'all tatted up? I'm tatted up.
Worse. I have 53 tattoos.
Yes. Well, you've got me beat.
Yeah, my hands, my fingers.
She actually sat 10 hours. Was that 10 hours?
10 hours.
The day before our wedding, she got
this is not done.
Her whole chest piece.
I couldn't, it wouldn't take no more ink.
Her body actually finally just rejected the ink, but
oh yeah.
what do I have? 20, 13, 20, something like that.
13, I think.
I have like 13 or so tattoos. I got my monkeys, my grease monkey, my magnet, which looks like
a charm.
It looks like a lucky charm.
Forgot about the Lucky Charm magnet.
Yeah. I got my monkey, and I got my arms, my back, my legs.
Oh, see, now you got to talk about the Lucky Charm magnet because you're far braver than me with that situation.
Yeah. So my buddy just got a tattoo set, and he's never used it before. He wanted to try. He's tried it on himself. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'll let you try it. Well, I got stuck with a Lucky Charm. I don't know which way to go here. It looks like a Lucky Charm.
If you got it colored red and stuff, I think it might be better.
Yeah, I think so. Originally, the tattoo that I wanted was I gotta see if I can find it and see if I can show you guys. You can talk to Jen while I'm looking for
this.
this.
There was 2 other people after him getting whatever that they got. He comes to me, he's like, your turn. I was like, yeah, no. Absolutely not. I just seen what you did on them 3 jokers. Yeah, no. So yeah, that was no. Yeah.
No, I don't have it anymore. But oh yes, I do. Dang, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's supposed to be like kind of.
That's awesome.
It's a magnet, but it's got like the material getting attracted to it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be something similar to that, but yeah.
It turned out like a Lucky Charm. There have to be Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it kind of looks like one of the ones on my back, since I have to watch my mouth. It was supposed to be a nerd candy. Like the little nerd on the box of candies. And then they made it into Yoshi with wings to try to fix it. And I'm like, what is this? So then round 3, now it just looks like a male appendage, a green male appendage.
That also gets the and
Yeah. Oh, it's a fun one.
oh my goodness.
And that was at a professional shop.
No.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was.
Why? No.
Right before I went to Florida. Oh.
Oh, yep, that's true. Don't do
I
it.
don't know. If you guys want to see it, I can show you. It's on my back shoulder.
Don't let drunk people tattoo.
Well, they weren't drunk. They were just,
drunk.
I don't know. They got fired after that because I was super mad.
Yeah. I was going to think that, isn't it like 3 times hotter than the surface of the sun?
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. Like,
which is nuts.
Yeah.
And it's more nuts is it's just like friction building all that. It's just, Mother Nature's scary.
The amount of pressure that's in the clouds to cause it and stuff like that is just, yeah, Mother Nature is one thing you'll never win against.
That is true. Like I said, I kind of like it, but it's just because it puts me in check.
Yep.
Keeps my big head a little bit smaller. So what's y'all's like kryptonite? Like, what is like something you cannot just ignore? You have to do it or have to buy it or whatever.
What? What's my kryptonite?
What's one thing? Shoes.
Shoes. Yeah. I had to get rid of a lot of shoes.
Actually,
but you can show them, I guess. I got rid of, I don't know, the better pair of 60 pairs already.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but here's Jen's shoe rack.
That's a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
And I already got rid of 60.
She got rid of 60 pairs already. So that's what she has left of the more pairs that she already had.
That's crazy.
So my kryptonite's car parts.
Car parts or cars?
Cars and car parts.
Every monkey's got a different damn car.
Well, I'm one thing with me is I'm a huge grease monkey. I love fast cars. Anything from like my first car was a Grand National, Buick Grand National.
Oh, dude.
Like I've had Honda S2000s. I've had motorcycles like crotch rockets and stuff like that. I've always had a huge
Mustang.
I've had 3 Mustangs. I had a Mustang GT, 2 5.0s, BMW M3, old school E30, all different like sports cars. I've always had to like put money into, make them faster, whatever, show quality cars and stuff like that. My transmission actually just went to heck on my Jetta. I put a little too much power to my Jetta, and like my tune was not agreeing with the transmission, and my transmission just went cool. Not shifting.
That sucks.
Yeah. So
not shifting bad.
Yeah.
My car was faster than his though.
Yeah, she's got it's a sleeper. She's got a Ford Flex that's actually semi-built. Thing's pretty crazy. It's 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo, 355 horse all-wheel drive, which is like for a sleeper, like a crossover SUV type thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Man, like I was lucky I didn't have money like when I was 16 or something. Like, because I definitely would have went down that road.
Wow.
Like that was I was still a bit younger, but like Fast and the Furious was like quickly becoming a thing in a very influential time of my life. And we were all like, we didn't have that. So we'd get bicycle parts and we'd try to make bicycles faster, lighter, mix parts, do all kind of stuff. So like if we would have been a little bit older and had money, we would have been in serious trouble.
Oh yeah. Like I was in high school when that stuff came out. So I was like, oh, this is my opportunity. Because my dad and I used to work on cars and stuff. We used to go to the drag strip and stuff on the weekend. I used to do the high school drag races, all different stuff like that. So I've always had that itch for like fast cars and stuff like that.
What year did they come out?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know.
Fast and Furious?
Yeah, I don't even know. It had to been early 2000s.
Yeah, that was like maybe even probably 2000
Yeah,
or 99 or something.
I think I was a freshman. I think I was a freshman in high school. I was just getting ready to get my
two
license.
kids by then.
Jen had 2 kids by then. But yeah, I think that's definitely like she said. I go through like cars like left and right. Like I've had, I don't even know, probably in the last year 7-8 cars.
Like 8 in the last year.
Like 8 cars in the last year. Just
That's crazy.
I build them. I build them to what I like. Have fun with them, and I'll get rid of them. Flip them. Get something different. Do the same thing.
Very annoying.
I don't know. It's probably fun. I mean,
It's a lot of fun.
Like I am super like obsessed with hats and like bags and jackets and stuff. Like I swear, every time if we go like during like Black Friday or something and go to the mall and there's like a sweet jacket or a coat or something, I'm like, I gotta get it. I need it. She's like, don't buy it. We can get it for Christmas. I was like, no, I want it now.
Yeah.
And then we split up, and then I have a bag, and she's like, what did you do? And I was like, so you remember that jacket? It was pretty nice.
Well, I just got it.
I don't know. It ended up in this bag, and I'm here now. So
the good thing about me is I still have baby feet. I wear 4. I can wear 4.5 in kids. I generally get a size 6 in kids. So all my stuff is really cheap. So I come out of the store with what anybody else normal adult size would get for like $100. I'm getting for like 50. So I can get 2 for the price of 1.
Right? I just had this thing laying around.
Oh, isn't that your dad?
Yeah.
That's awesome. His dad just came on.
I gotta continue buying everybody. So I can get shirts from everybody and different stuff for everybody, so I can just randomly wear it, rotate through stuff. All right.
So what would you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, dude, finish your thing. Take it away.
I was gonna say, what would you say about wearing a Rusty Magnets shirt?
Oh, I'm game. I'm down.
Yeah, hello, Rusty Magnet.
Are you eating chapstick?
No, I got so in the mail today my water bladder for camping came, so I've hung that on the back of the chair and filled 2 liters of water, and I'm just over here drinking water.
It looked like you were eating chapstick or a glue stick. I wasn't quite sure what you were doing.
I have one of those.
Oh. Okay, I got a mouthful of bananas. Like the banana runts. I love the banana runts. And so I just pick out the bananas and I'm like, got a whole mouthful of them.
Hey, what's happening to Dive and Detect?
Hello.
Okay, Iron Antlers, you have a great night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, we'll go back to this now. You got any weird like superstitions or like OCD weird stuff?
So I have been diagnosed with OCD. So yeah, it's everything, like everything. But no, purses on the floor is like you lose money, super bad luck. I flip out if anybody's purse is on the floor. It's like, don't. You're gonna be poor tomorrow.
I don't know. What's my superstition?
I don't have none.
Do I have a superstition?
No.
I think one of mine is like knock on wood.
Yeah. Everybody has the knock on wood.
I don't know. I don't really think I have any superstitions.
I feel like I've just gained them. Like somebody else started doing it so much that now I do it. Like the whole like if you give somebody a knife and they open it, like I won't take it back until they close it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Or like I had a friend, I finally got over this, but for like a long time, like volume numbers or anything, they couldn't be odd. It had to be an even number.
Yes. That's one thing I do have. Everything, like my volume in my car has to be like even number. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
and like it never works out. Like it would freak me out. Like the perfect number I thought would be like a 37, and he'd do it like 38, and it was too much. And if you turn it down to like 36, it wasn't loud enough. And I was like, "Did you just put it at 37?" He's like, "No."
Yeah, I get like that a lot. Like TV volume, even in bed. Like if she goes to sleep, I have to turn my TV down to like 10. It has to be 10. Can't be 9. Can't be 11. Has to be 10.
Yeah.
508. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
What's
Hey.
happening? Bum. You gotta finish that knock. That's rude.
Yeah, finish on that. Knock.
You can't stop in the middle like that.
This is our youngest right here.
Hey.
She is an awesome cook. She's 10 and she can cook lasagna.
And you can't?
Nope.
Yes.
She is an awesome cook, though.
I will buy you all this stuff if you come cook lasagna for me.
Jen and I a few months ago had COVID, and she made lasagna. I'm like, it's really good. I'm sorry I can't taste it, though. I had no smell, no taste.
That's like the worst.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Like,
Mommy, not hot mac and cheese.
I was talking about that with my mom.
No, like
So, like, my one uncle, just
Could you
from
also-
different stuff in the
Yeah.
Marine Corps, like, he can't really smell or taste anything now. So, like, his big thing with food is texture because he can't taste it. And I was like, that's like my personal hell would be to be stuck forever not tasting or smelling anything.
She still doesn't have her smell all the way back yet.
Yeah, I don't have much unless it's really, really bad. I can't smell.
I mean, I don't know. The upside is though that like I would eat everything healthy and it would be great because I couldn't taste it.
Did you have COVID?
No,
No.
we never. We had to like chill out because we were around people at work that had it. So we got a nice 3-day vacation that was actually pretty terrible because I wasn't able to leave the couch.
It was
My
bad.
wife.
I had, what did I have? A fever for one day,
Mhm.
which was like 101. And then I had like full body fatigue. Like I've never felt like so tired, so weak in my life. Like it just, everything drained out of me. Like getting out of bed, going anywhere was a struggle. Like it was bad. No smell, no taste. It was weird because like you could tell if something was sweet or if something was salty, but you couldn't make out what the flavor was, what it was.
That's weird. Yeah, like my uncle, I guess he can tell like if it's kind of like spicy, like if it's like cracked pepper, like really good black, fresh cracked pepper, it gives that tingle.
Yep.
He can feel stuff like that. I was like, man, that sucks. I like
Thankfully,
food too much.
Our kids never got it either. Like our kids ended up taking the 4 little ones that we have here because we have 6 kids total. 2 of them are out the house. Then our 4 little ones. Our 4 little ones ended up taking care of us. Like brought down food, left it outside of our room. The older one would run to the store because she came back home to visit and then she moved back in. But she took the little kids to the store, bought us stuff, whatever we needed. The little ones took care of us, like brought stuff down, wore their masks down by us, came in by us. But
That's awesome. See, Mona, okay, now look, I just had one last Friday. Good times. Pulling out 28-year-old newspaper machines.
we just
Good times.
posted our new video over the weekend too. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to watch it, but those bearings that we pulled up, or I should say the bearings that Jen found that I pulled up for her, brand new, are $21,000. So she was Googling them and she was finding information about them. Like she pulled it up and showed me these. She's like, this is the bearing. And that bearing's like, it had been probably this big, weighed 60, 70 pounds.
Dude, that's crazy.
And there's a core. You can actually, can I just say it?
Okay.
there's a core. So the company actually reached out and said, hey, there's a core. I said, well, that doesn't help me. I'm in Wisconsin. These bearings are left in Detroit. There's a core that if you give the bearing back to the company, you can get X amount of dollars for the core of it.
That's awesome.
Oh, but they're actually for the bridge. So the bridge has the gear, the shaft, and the shaft rides through the bearing on the gears to raise and lower the bridge. And she found 3 of them all within like probably 5 feet of each other.
Yeah. I still giant fidget spinner, man.
Yes.
Get some plywood and cut it, shape it out, jigsaw it out. That video would do good.
That'd be a crazy video.
So I feel like this one may be the exploding tree, but yeah. You almost die. Huh? I've had a couple of those.
Yeah, I've been there. You have too.
Uh-huh.
You want to go first? You want me to?
Mm-mm.
You want to go first?
No, you can.
So I had a motorcycle accident. It wasn't near death, but it still shook me to the point of I didn't want to ride anymore. Going around a roundabout like a traffic circle. I got my back tire clipped by an old lady. She clipped my back tire, and she sent me up and over a curb. Like I laid my bike down, she knocked me down, and slid over the curb and busted up a few ribs and bruised a few ribs and other things along the way.
I'm not going.
There you go.
No.
Mm-mm. We'll just say I have indefinite order of protection. Me and my kids do.
Yeah, I had I don't know. I think I had 2, but the one was in a car accident, and it's like just super weird because I would always sit in my friend's car. They'd come over, my friend and his wife, and if we went anywhere, I usually sat in the back passenger side. But we went to go somewhere that day, and like his wife usually drove, but he wanted to drive, so he got in the car first to move some stuff in the back seat and put everything in the spot where I usually sit. So then I sat in the driver's side in the back, and we were going. I was giving directions, and like this lady ran a red light, super hardcore, had to be doing like 40 miles an hour, and straight T-boned the crap out of us. And I'm like, he had they had one of those, like, it's almost like a milk crate, but like the plastic ones that hold like the files, so you can get the little sliding files, and they sit down in there and you can get in your file folders. So it's a little bit cheaper plastic. So like that was right up against the door. So she hit the door, which then hit that, which broke apart and flew across and smacked me in the face and all kind of stuff. Got a lovely 32 stitches in my face. But like, I just kept thinking, like, I seriously think that death was a super possibility had I been sitting where I normally sit. Because she, like, there was no, like, kind of stopping. She just straight up, like, we went to go through. We kind of hesitated because he asked me, we're going through that green light. And I was like, yes, go through the green light. And then we went, and it was, like, the loudest bang I've ever heard in my life, followed by just, I could feel the inertia of spinning. And then, like, his wife seen it. Hello. Hi.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Well, that definitely tells me why you didn't answer the phone.
My bad. I put it on silent.
It's okay.
They can hear it really good when it vibrates. Yeah, so like she saw it coming, so she was screaming. Like I just kept hearing her screaming and screaming and screaming. It was nuts. Like they heard it a couple blocks down the street inside this big brick building and came out to like look at us, and like it was a whole thing. It was nuts.
Getting hit by a drunk driver.
I don't know.
I think, well, my other one would have been I got hit by a drunk driver, a wrong way driver that was under the influence, hit me head on, knocked me off the actual like the embankment, not the embankment, because it was like an overpass, and she was in the wrong lane, and she hit me so hard, knocked me, like spun me around and knocked me down the embankment of the overpass.
That's crazy. Like,
She was three times the legal limit.
oof. Oof.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I never even understand it. Like, if you like, just chill at your house or chill at wherever you're going. Like, I don't never want to go anywhere. Just give me food and I'm fine. Just that'd be the only reason I'd want to leave, and I'm not stupid enough to do that. So, where did it go? Which I feel like, again, this is kind of the same answer, but like, I know I definitely have like a weird one, I guess. So, like, what freaked you out as a kid that makes absolutely no sense?
What's yours?
I don't know.
I think mine's thunderstorms. That really,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yours would still be that.
man. Like ever since like that happened, even now, like if I hear thunder in the distance, I'm like, can we go inside? Can we go inside now, please? I'm feeling a little outside of my comfort circle right now. Can we go in?
Oh man. Like, I know for me, it's super weird. It doesn't make any sense. I was terrified of like car washes. Like, we used to go through this one, but it didn't have the spinny brushes. We used to go with one and they had like the big floppy noodles that would like slap the crap out of your car super loud. Like, terrified. Absolutely terrified of that thing. I had to bring a blanket and hide under the blanket because I don't even know. I don't know.
Haunted houses scare you?
Yeah. They don't so much now. I'm just like, yeah, no, I ain't got time for you. I can see you. Don't even attempt to jump out at me. I know your game. Don't touch me. I know you're there. Back up. I get about 5 minutes into a haunted house and I'm like, yeah, where's the exit? I'm just done. I'm done. Get me out of here.
Well,
I love haunted houses.
the last haunted house that we went to, we were walking through it and it started getting real, like the terrain like started getting real wonky.
Yeah, so they've always got uneven ground and the curves and the bumps, and it's dark and you can't see. And because I have an artificial leg, like my entire right side has no muscle whatsoever. And any uneven surface, if I can't see it, I obviously can't feel it on my right side. So I'm tripping and like stumbling a little bit because I don't know what's there. And so I get really aggravated because one, I'm in walking on uneven ground, my back and my hip will start to hurt. And then these people are like, man, blah, blah. No, I don't have time for you. I'm in pain 5 seconds in. I just want to get out. I can't see. Don't touch me. Give me the exit. Oh, well, it's not. No, don't give me that exit. Give me the exit that you just came out of right there. Let me out.
Yeah.
Let me out. I can't do it. So we don't even attempt it because I'm mad 5 seconds into it because I literally can't walk it.
Yeah. Yeah. People hate me because, like, I just go in. I'm like, Phew. Like, I'm usually seeing people before they see me. Like, I'm just super fast at it. And, like, I went one year, we went to Kings Island and they were doing the Halloween haunt. And, like, we were going to go through this. It was like blackout. It was pretty dark in there. You just couldn't see anything. It had a big rope and you just had to walk around slowly and get through. So, like, there was a group of like teenage girls in front of me and they're all like fighting about who's going to go first. So, of course, I was like, yep, that'll be me. And I grabbed the rope and made them all grab the rope. And then I started going and they're like, slow down. And I was like, you should have picked a different leader. I'm just going. People are like, I'd walk around a corner and the guy with the chainsaw is like standing there and he gets freaked out because I'm just so quick. And I'm like, hey, what's up?
We have one
But
that you kind of like up by us. It's called the Burial Chamber, which is it's a pretty good one. It's a haunted mansion. Then you go through a haunted woods. Then you go through another mansion. So it's definitely worth the money to go through it. But it's huge.
Well, yeah, and it was terrible back then. Like now, I'd be like, let's go. I still want to go to the new coaster at Kings Island that's like super, super duper steep and tall and really, really fast. And I'm like, yeah, let's go front seat all day.
No.
I
can't do haunted houses either.
I can't.
Or not
no.
haunted houses.
I can't do roller coasters.
Roller coasters, yeah, I can't do that.
See, Mona, that's part of the thing. That's part of the fear. That's the adrenaline rush. There's no certainties. Maybe somebody will. But that's why you're in that position in the first place. No, I think the last time I went that was stupid, though. She would have really not had fun. She'd been mad. She probably would have got hurt. We had to walk outside and we're going through all this stuff. And I'm like walking. And out of nowhere, there's this big ass, like 3-foot hole that I walk into. I just go, and I was like, oh, what the heck? No cone around it, no nothing, just an open hole. Like Jen would have walked in that would have been like seriously trouble.
That's mine right there. What I used to be scared of as a child. So I used to, when I was younger, live in this little bitty town. There was like 10,000 people, whatever. And there was nothing to do ever. You went roller skating or nothing, or the movies or nothing. That was it. That's all that there was to do. And so the group of non-popular kids, I guess, is what I hung out with. We hung out at a friend's house that, like, literally the apartment building was here and the cemetery, it was like fence and then cemetery, like literally right next to each other, because that's the ideal place to put an apartment complex. So we would hang out in the cemetery, whatever. It was supposed to be this haunted statue, whatever. And we'd go through it. Fine, great, whatever. Well, you're not supposed to go through the cemetery. It closes at a certain time, whatever. There's a little patrol or whatever. So we're running from it. And I'm slow. I can't run. I have fake legs. So I'm always the last in the bunch. And down I go. They had just dug a grave. No, there was nothing. And I fell in it. And I'm all of 4'9" at, I don't know, 11 years old. I'm not getting out of it. They're all already over the fence and I'm just in it. I'm just in it. I'm just in it. Hanging out by myself.
That's like that would. I feel like that would hurt.
I believe I peed myself.
That's crazy. That would suck.
Yep.
Like falling in that little 3-foot hole like sucked just because like I had forward momentum too, and it was just big enough for my leg to get in, and I was like, boom, facing the ground, and I was like, what the?
Yep. It was no bueno.
Yeah, that's the interesting irony now. Like for years, Dad has been like, ride the roller coaster with me, and I'm like, hell no. And now he's got like a thing, and then he can't ride them. And now I'm like, yeah, front seat, let's go, bigger, taller, faster. Put me in that slingshot thing. Let's do it.
Oh.
I used to, when I was younger, ride roller coasters. Well, not roller coasters, but like carnival rides that would, the octopus that would fling you around. That ended when I was still on it and my leg said, boom. And went off.
Whoa. Oh, that's not funny, but it's funny.
Or at the water park, and it went down before me, and everybody at the bottom was, those are the moments that I get.
I would do that every time.
I do. I still do. But those were
Like,
the
I would-
accidental moments as a child where I'm like, oh, now what do I do? Because I didn't do it on purpose, but now I do it on purpose, and it's like, hey.
Oh yeah, I would mess with people constantly.
She did with her leg one time at a hospital. Had a doctor freaking out.
So I had a friend. Okay, so first of all, the hospital and the clinic are like this, and there's like a glass skywalk in between. And I had a friend that got into a really bad car accident, like shattered everything from her hips down. And so I was going up to visit. And so on this glass skywalk, I was going, and there was some wheelchairs lined up in it or whatever. And I thought that it would be funny if I made it across and into a room with my leg disconnected, but still in my pants, like detached and like dragging behind me. And then a doctor came through, and I'm like, oh, I broke my leg. And it's like dangling behind me, like twisting and turning in my pant leg. I'm like, oh, I broke my leg. Oh, somebody help me. I didn't realize he was a doctor until he got on his little device, and he's like, oh, I need someone in the skywalk. Somebody broke their leg. Oh, it's a man. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to go see my friend. She's hurt horribly. It's a joke. My leg got all intermingled in the wheelchairs. It was a whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd pull a Ricky Bobby and just like stab my leg. I guess that's more like Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, just hit my foot. Just hit it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, why would you do that? Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
Like, give a little. Little thunder noise. That's Mom's doing, by the way.
Oh boy.
She's like, put some thunder on there. Got a little bit. All right, let's see. Number 1, singing in the shower, singing in the car, karaoke jam.
All right, Clay, why don't you play it? Because it's every night when you get in the shower.
Which one?
The one that you play every day in the
Bee
shower.
Gees?
Yeah.
The Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
That's awesome.
In the shower. Every night in the shower.
But I have like it's like an EDM mix, so it's a little bit more.
Yeah, a little.
But yeah, that's kind of my go-to jam in the shower.
I don't really have one because Clay's always playing his music. I don't get that option.
What's the one that you did though? You sing for karaoke.
Mm.
What song would
We
be
never went to karaoke.
I know, but what's the one song that you sing that you know every word to?
A lot of them.
Oh, I know one that she always sings at, like, we have like game nights and stuff like that, and with our friends and stuff. And 9 Inch Nails.
First of all, I was forced to sing that. They had to pick the song while I had to dump a shot glass of water down my pants. I was forced to do that. That's not my choice in songs, but yes, I do know the words to that.
So, have you ever heard of the game called Strangely Awkward?
No.
Oh,
But now I want to know about this.
It's a very adult game.
Yes, very much so. If you ever have game night and you enjoy some adult beverages with it, definitely look at getting Strangely Awkward.
Oh, I'm gonna look this up.
Because you have like a say card and you have a do card. So
you have to do them at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
I had to sing 9 Inch Nails and dump a shot glass of water down my pants.
9 Inch Nails closer with the shot glass. And then we've had, oh boy, let's see. What else did you have to do? You had to eat
I had to eat meat off of my son-in-law's lap.
Oh,
My daughter had to give my daughter had to him
an imaginary
over clothes.
So some of these cards, yes, are very adult.
They're adult.
Woo!
It's fun.
It's a party.
Yeah, we have great game nights.
Yo, Zach's in the house. If anybody doesn't know who Zach is, he does awesome scuba diving stuff and whatnot. And you're a mod now, Zach, so put that channel out there.
I will have to check him out right now because I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Yeah, he's pretty. The first video I ever found of him, he was diving by, in the middle of nowhere, and like this giant rock fell like 3 feet beside him, and then he went to the surface, and there was nobody around.
Wow.
Like he tried yelling and listening.
Zach and stuff.
Yeah, Z Cook Z.
Z Cook Z. I just
subscribed. Did you just say Zach and stuff?
No, what was his first name? Zach. I know. I just subscribed to him, so we will be watching some of his videos.
Yeah, tonight. It's right there.
I know. That's why I just typed.
You're like, is his name Zach and stuff?
I just subscribed.
Who's Zach and stuff?
It's okay. We got you, buddy. Here we go. I got you a link. I got you. Here we go. There's his link. Feel free to check him out. Yeah, but he hangs out with he's hung out with Britton and stuff before, and Jeremy and Adam Brown Adventures and stuff.
Nice.
Well, good night, Mona.
We Z Cook Z, we have something very interesting we may want to talk to you about. This summer we have something, but it fell through. There is a helicopter crash in the river where we are, and I know right where it is. They have yet to pull up the remains of the helicopter crash.
See, he would probably really enjoy that because he does that kind of stuff. He's rides in helicopters and stuff.
Yes, it's crazy because the story behind it was during the EAA air show, this helicopter was flying along the river and forgot the power lines were right there, and the power lines went down into the river. They raised most of it, but they haven't recovered. I believe it was the rest of the fuselage, like the cap. So they haven't recovered the rest of that yet. That's still down there, and I know right where it is. So that would be something we should talk about. That.
Yeah, if he's got some free time, because he likes to travel and stuff, like that's his jam. But
plus, there's tons of water here. He could scuba any of it and probably find a whole lot of stuff. Because we don't have a boat.
But we are looking at a boat. We're not going to do the kayak thing. We are looking at a John boat, and we're going to go out on the John boat and see what we can find outside of the area where we can reach with our magnets.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Yeah. Going places that you normally can't go. Oh, Coastal Casey's in here now too.
Hello, Casey.
Hi.
Casey.
Oh, I'm back.
I don't even know how do I go up? Okay. Oh, the pipe monster. What was that?
Oh, you heard that? That's a sub pump.
Oh, okay.
That's a sub pump going off. I don't even
you hear that in the movies, and that's where the monster lives.
Yep, that's our sub
all
pump.
day, every day.
So, have you ever met anybody cool? Anybody halfway famous or influential?
Michigan Magnet Man. He is my best friend, even though he doesn't respond to my messages.
I'm going to yell at him later. I'm like, hey, how come you don't talk to Jen?
I had a chance to meet. We went to a huge car show, and we had a chance to meet Paul Walker before he died.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I was devastated, bro.
Man.
Devastated.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Like, I remember being like, I was at Dad's, visiting, I was picking up a new Jeep from him, and that night I was just like on the laptop, and it like started popping up notifications for that. But I was still like, probably one of those hoaxes, because I never believe it until somebody official says it. And then and like everybody, CNN, Fox News, everybody, and I was like, no, don't do this to me.
I didn't want to believe it. Like, it was cool because they had the cast there, and I got to meet the only person out of the whole group that was there was like Vin Diesel was there, and everybody else was there. But the only person I actually got to meet, shake hands with, and take a picture with was Paul Walker.
That's definitely the best one to. Oh man, dude, I'm telling you the last film, man, it was crazy. I went with my friend. We all went tribute style, man. White t-shirts, blue jeans, Chuck Taylors.
Yes.
Man, then we got to the end, and I think somebody opened the bottle.
Not on my butt.
Plus, there was some watery stuff going on at the end.
All like this.
Yeah.
And my back stood like that for a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like way back up.
That one messed with me. That's one of the like some celebrities where I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucks. But his really messed with me. Like him and Chester.
Yeah.
Really done like,
oh my
yeah,
god,
man.
That one took me by surprise. Like I was not expecting to hear. Also, I got the news was like Linkin Park lead singer. I'm like, what? No.
Yeah, which
that's what I grew up on, like Linkin Park.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hybrid Theory, Meteora, all those like CDs. That's when I was like school. Like that's what I had in my CD player.
Yes. Yeah, like, and then like it's like, is that really what happened? Like, because there's like a whole thing that him and Chris Cornell were working on taking down like a pedophile ring. And Chris Cornell also hung himself. And then Chester hung himself. And it's like, but did they? Or was it like a thing?
Right.
Was it a cover? Like, it's, I don't know. Either way sucks.
Yeah.
If it was that, it sucks because some douchebag did it. But if it's not, then it's just his demons caught up with him, and that also sucks. Because, like, I don't know. Yeah, I was bent out of shape about that one too.
So, who'd you get to meet? Did you ever meet anyone awesome?
I mean, I definitely have one that comes to mind. I'm trying to know if there's anybody that beats out that. I got to meet Weird Al. I got to take actually all of his like VIP photos after the show, and then I got a photo with him and stuff because my wife used to work at the little center where they had the show, so she gave me a photographer badge and gave me the camera and just let me go there, and I took all his VIP pictures with all the people that bought VIP tickets, and then I snuck in and got one myself. It was pretty cool. That was a fun show too, actually.
Tidewater, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous.
What? Sandra Bullock. Technically, I've met Julie Chen from Big Brother.
Nice.
Before she was really cool, she used to just be a regular reporter, and when Dad worked for the news, so like I've talked to her, I guess, as a small child. And then she like married. I don't know if she's still married to him or not. She married like the head guy of like CBS. And then started hosting Big Brother. And I was like, this is crazy.
Wait, isn't she? No, who is that that's married to Maury Povich?
No.
I thought that was...
What? You met Chuck Norris? That is dope.
That's awesome. That would be a cool one to meet.
That would be a cool one.
Chuck Norris. We're growing up on Texas Ranger.
Yes.
Walker Texas Ranger.
I used to love I used to watch Conan all the time, and at one point he had the Walker Texas Ranger lever, and he'd pull it and it would just play a random clip.
Nice.
But I always remember there was one, he was like in the truck and they're chasing this guy down, and he finally like reaches out and taps the guy on the shoulder, and the guy looks back and just punches him in the face. Or there's one where he punched an old lady. I don't know what that was about. Willie Nelson.
That's a cool one.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be a fun one. That'd be a fun one in recreational purposes, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I have anybody else. I mean, I probably do. I just can't remember.
Who else? Did you meet anyone, John?
I don't think so.
You always say that, but you always end up saying later, "Oh yeah."
I don't know. My brain is garbage.
Well, it's one of the things like really cool at the time, and then some time goes by and you just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just like, you're so used to it just have happened that like you're like, oh, yeah. Okay, let's get to these final ones. So, what is like your favorite, I guess, magnet fishing related channel?
Oh.
I don't mean to hate on everybody that I'm friends with. I mean spaghetti, but the Northerns.
Yeah.
They
Bondi.
have all the coolest stuff ever on the planet.
Bondi.
Period.
What's his name? Bondi Treasure.
Yeah, Bodie or Bondi or
Bondi.
yeah,
Bondi and the Northerns, I think, are my two favorite magnet fishers. Like, we'll watch. Like, we try to watch everybody's stuff, but there's so many like videos being posted all the time. It's hard to keep up with everybody. But I gotta say, the Northerns, if I had an opportunity, Jen and I already talked about it. If we had the opportunity to go over there and fish with them, we would in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Fly over there. That would be fun just to go to the UK and fish with those guys because they always. Nigel is an absolute trip too.
He's
Like
a riot.
I've talked to him a couple times. Like he messaged me one night. He's like, "Hey, I can't sleep. Just watched your new video. I love it." I'm like, "Whoa, thanks." Like he just messaged me on Facebook and stuff. I'm like,
Awesome.
"Whoa."
I gotta go. I need to look. I feel like I should be subscribed to them, but I don't actually know that.
The Northerns, they are.
Look it up.
Check out some of their stuff. They constantly find like, "Oh, we gotta call the bomb squad again. We're gonna shut down another bridge." Like all the time. I'm like, wow. And they pulled out like
They find safes. They find cash, like the cash boxes or the payphone money box things all the time. Every video, like knives. They got different stuff. That's what I like to see. That though, I don't want to see the same stuff all the time. They find different stuff, wallets, like everything. They got everything going on in there. Some of the stuff he'll say what it is, and I don't even know what it is because they use different terminology for certain things over there. And it's like, I still don't even know what that is, but it's cool because I don't know what it is.
I think one of my other YouTube ones I like is Adventures with a Purpose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
would love to go chill with him sometime.
Yeah.
So I really need to get that scuba certification because like not so much anymore, but like I used to talk like a fairly good amount and just here and then messages with like depths of history. And like he definitely knows him. Like I could definitely get him to be like, man, next time he's in, you gotta let me know. I'll come down. Like he would probably be like, yeah, we'll do it. Like it would be super. Like I would love to learn different like extraction techniques for stuff. Like I thought about that when I was pulling out the newspaper machines. I had the chain, and I was like, man, I wonder how Jared would approach this. Like it's a pretty straightforward getting it out, but like they do some complex rigging and stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
and
like some of the airbags and stuff that they use and stuff like that. It's just like, wow, when they're pulling out a car, it's just like.
And I mean, they do good stuff, man. I mean, they give people closure a lot of the time. It's not really the answer that you want to get, but it does help people move on. Like I said, that one time we had that lady that was missing from like my mom's church or whatever, like the same faction, not her actual church, but like
Brock.
Okay, Brockton, showboat much? Can I have one of those? Can I have one? Can I get one just for the show?
Ooh, I don't know about Bill Cosby. You might want to take that one off the list, sir. He's not making very many friends these days.
I'll take it.
But yeah,
I'll take
I was gonna pass off that case to them if they hadn't found her. Because then I found out that she was near like a river. And I woke up one day and asked Mom that. And I was like, do they live near a river? And yeah, they do. She ended up taking like this different route. And they did like 4 days later, a week later, or something. They found her car upside down in the river.
Yep.
And I was like, dang. I was like, I don't even know what made me think of that. It just popped in my head, like very overwhelmingly, like water, 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 water. So like if they hadn't have still found her, like I seriously thought about passing that case. It'd be like, hey, Britain, I don't know if they would do anything about it or how they go about selecting stuff, but here's this thing. There is a river. I don't know. I feel very likely that she could be in there. But it was a river that wasn't, it's not a very big river. So once the water levels dropped from all the rain and stuff, like her car was poking out. So it was easy to find.
That's crazy.
But man, they do. If you've seen that one where he was like, that sheriff came down, was being a complete douchebag.
Yep.
We didn't want to move the rock. We just put these rocks in here. And I was like, oh, how do you know? How do you know it's him? I don't know. They pulled the license plate off the car, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He did. Jared got all fired up too. He's like, I'll go pop the window and end this discussion real quick.
So who's your favorite related YouTube channel?
Ooh. See, I got to try to pick one because I asked the same thing at the end. So, I don't know. I do like watching some Magnet Junkie, man. Especially when it goes to that one like honey hole and it just has random stuff. It's never the same stuff. Like he's probably fished it out pretty well so far. But like there was a while, man, it was like, oh, there's a PlayStation 4, or maybe it was a PlayStation 2. I don't know, there was a PlayStation, there was bikes, there's knives. Just like every throw, there was something new, something different. And I was like, holy crap, how much stuff is in here? And it went on for like 3 weeks or something. And I just kept coming back and watching it. And it was like the first time that I'd seen a comparison between like a 360 magnet and like a regular style magnet like we have. And I was like, oh, that looks like fun. I might have to get me one of those one day.
Yeah.
That looks like a lot of fun.
That 360.
Who is it?
Magnet Junkie.
Let's subscribe to them.
Okay. I'm going to have to look because I don't think I've seen him. Or them.
There's, like I said, there's just so many out there now. It's hard to just like one night, Jen and I will just like watch all of, let's say, your videos, and then the next night we'll watch all of Brockton's videos, and then we'll keep going and stuff like that. There's so many, like,
yeah,
it's non-stop.
Yeah. Oh, see, look, now I was going to move to the next one, and then I remembered I was going to talk about in the beginning. Like, you've done some other explorationable areas. There's been a stint with some dumpster diving with all kind of crazy stuff.
We have zero like videos of it, but yes, we did a couple dumpster diving just excursions with the kids. We had a blast with the kids. Like our littlest one that was just in here, I sent her to go, like, we picked her up and just put her in the dumpster, and she's like, there's Christmas candy. And like we brought out boxes. Okay, so this store, I'm not gonna name names, threw out all their Christmas candy that was never even opened.
Still out there.
It's literally boxes.
Like we can't eat it as fast as there is. We still have like the big boxes of it like out
Candy
there.
canes.
There's so much.
So if you guys want candy canes,
I'm gonna have no teeth.
if you guys want candy canes, message us. We will be glad to help you with some candy canes because we have candy canes probably for the next 5 years.
Like we got the good ones too, like Swedish Fish and Airheads and Starburst. That's
You send candy out with your stickers.
Yeah, we should. Yes, that's a good idea. It might not come whole. It might be smashed up.
Yeah, it might be broken by the time, but that's okay. It still
But
tastes
we
good.
found- what else did we find? A cricket machine.
Yeah, cricket.
We found a cricket. Yeah, we found a cricket machine. It had everything except for what was it? The
motor.
Yeah,
Cheap.
the
And
motor.
the lamp that's out there in the thing.
Yep, we found a nice
$90 lamp, and the cord was just bad, and we had an extra cord to plug into it here already at the house, and the lamp is great. That lamp is
awesome.
fantastic.
The Cricut machine was
350 cell phone cases, brand new in the plastic. Those were a whole.
So you know those kiosks in the malls where they sell the cell phone cases?
Yeah.
We found like 3 garbage bags full of these cell phone cases.
Look, I really. I don't know if we should talk about that, but
I know.
Funny story. There's a funny story.
He's a fisher. The fisher usually goes on dumpster diving excursions.
That is true.
That it is.
He never finds anything.
I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, it's a funny one, but I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that one alone. And Mudge,
So,
she loves her cricket too.
Whoa.
So like just blank cases, or they got like the bedazzled crap on it too, or whatever.
Bedazzled, everything you could possibly think of. Anyone's from like bedazzled ones, camouflage ones, fluorescent colored ones, gel cases, otter boxes.
We tried to sell them. No one wanted to buy them. We had them on Facebook. We had them on eBay. We tried to sell them. No one wanted them. So we donated them.
Yeah, we just got rid of them. We donated them. I think we gave them to Goodwill or something.
We donated them to Goodwill.
Yep, donated them to Goodwill. But yeah, there was all ones that were like the holographic cases, the neochrome cases, the stainless and stuff like that.
See, I was thinking you could have like cricketed like some rusty magnet designs and put on there, and like
they were all for the no-name phones. Like nobody has like phones that they were throwing out. That's why I think I threw all of them out, because nobody had that phone.
So I mean,
they were
did
for like
something happen to Aqua Chicker? When Don said, "Did you hear about Aqua Chicker?" I was like, "Did we hear about? Like, did he do something, or have we heard of him?"
I've never heard of him.
I've heard of him. I'm subscribed to him.
They were talking about him on one of the last videos we did. Or was it?
Now you're gonna make me look.
Was it Ohio River or Mayor was talking about last time we were on?
Got me looking now because I don't know who they are.
Or maybe it was, I don't know who it was. We were on a live and they were talking about him. They were like messaging. He was messaging.
Yeah, I don't know. I just subscribed to Aqua Chicker, but he's into metal detecting.
I think he's into some different stuff. I think he might snorkel and stuff too.
Hiking the river, yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the same. Yeah, that's the same one Brockton was telling us about. If you type Magnafishing 101, he's the number one.
Oh,
hit.
Gotcha. Oh, wow.
Boo.
I'm sorry, underwater. That's crazy.
That's what I need. I need a boo sound effect. Didn't even think of that. Ding. I got a ding.
Our phone. Great.
Anyway, okay. So what is like your just favorite kind of YouTube channel that has nothing to do with anything?
Oh boy.
Just watch to watch. Yeah, Underwater Canuck. I'm full of the sound effects.
I'm trying to think. Unrelated YouTube channel would probably be my old. I was the president of a car club, so once in a while I like to go back and look through our old videos of when I was younger, like 18, 19 years old, at the racetrack or at car shows and stuff like that. So I kind of like to reminisce on old stuff like that. I'll bore Jen with them once in a while too. Be like, hey, check this out.
Yeah, I have my other personal account with some really old, very terrible embarrassing videos and stuff.
Have you ever seen Tanner's old videos? Michigan Magnet.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get that channel. Like,
Man,
how River History finally found his daughter found it. Alex found it.
Him rapping and stuff. The McDonald's rap.
Yeah, he showed us on the live. It was hilarious. That's why he doesn't answer Jen. He's too busy writing the next rap. He's back in the lab. Dang, I gotta think of. Ooh, actually, I got one. I think it's called Let's Game It Out. And this guy will take different video games, usually try to contact a developer, get like the code so he can do unlimited thing. He doesn't have to save money in the game or whatever to buy stuff. And he will just push it as far as he can to the limits. He will just break the game, do a bunch of stuff that you're really not supposed to do, but he's in a weird mindset. And he's like, hey, this is a baking game. Let's see if we can throw eggs outside in the car or something.
Nice.
He crashes the game sometime. Like, he'll build terrible, unethical zoos and see how many animals you can put into a caged area at one time. Crazy stuff. He built like
Red Bull. I like Red Bull. Is my other probably YouTube channel I like, unrelated. I love watching the soapbox races.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
Those, like the soapbox races, and what's the other one that fly, where they have to fly, go down the hill and they fly off the, I can't think of what it is now. They make like these.
Don said they're trying to make him take his channel down.
Oh,
that seems terrible.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm about to look that up. I'm sure it's one of the latest videos. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, but I love that guy. He's hilarious. He just the way he narrates things too. He get real excited about something. I think he had an amusement park, and he was like, "So if I erase the path, can they leave?" And then like they couldn't leave, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be much more fun than I thought." And then he'd just like jack everybody's, like, he'd make them all queasy. He'd try to find the best ride to make them the most queasy to get them to throw up. He'd feed them a bunch of food from a concession stand first, and then let them go on the rides and just let everybody throw up. And he'd launch them across the map and stuff. I mean, it was a amusement park from hell, basically. But he just pushes all these things to the limits. And I don't know why. I just find it fascinating.
Did you read what Don said? That's crazy.
What?
A guy in Saudi Arabia is stealing videos and because he is refusing to give the guy the rights to watch your videos.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm about to watch that.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. I don't know if you heard about that, but Jen and I had we had a death threat on our comments. There's a section of videos that you can't comment on anymore because I shut off all comments. I actually had to file a, what was it? The FBI cyber criminal thing or whatever it was. Because the guy's like, we've hacked your security cameras up to your house. We own your bank accounts. And it just so happens that week my debit card did get hacked. Like I had all these random charges on that I didn't have. Like we had death threats. They posted our address on the comments and the videos and stuff.
Like what why, man?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like we had like our cameras and stuff, like they knew
you were invisible. I couldn't see anything.
The person knew where all of our cameras were and stuff. It was wild.
Okay, I will help you here in a minute. I thought that was the cat. Holy crap. She's wearing like dark colors and I couldn't see her hands or anything. And I'm like, and then a face just appeared. That's like, see, this is why I have a P.O. box. I'm not trying to deal with that nonsense. I don't put my
Well,
stuff out there.
we ended up finding out who it was. And
So do you like know them, or is it just like
yeah, it was an old friend of
wow,
mine actually that stayed with us while he was going through divorce because
wow?
he said two things on the comments that Jen and I were like, that's him. Because he was talking about the camera at the front of our house, which you can't see. Like it faces down the front door, so we can see who comes up the front. And then we have one that goes to the front yard, so on and so on. But he mentioned the one that nobody else knows about besides him. And I messaged him on Instagram, I'm like, hey, dude, I'm like, you need to take those down. I'm like, otherwise, we're going to have some issues, man, because you posted everything out there that nobody should have. No.
Right. Not
Like, I will
cool.
firebomb your house type stuff.
That's insane. Like, what in the world?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. So,
Excuse me.
yeah, that was a fun time. So I had to turn off all my comments on those videos and stuff like that. But
that's stupid. Like, I don't feel like we do anything that should make anybody that mad. Like, we're not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any weird like social experiments. We're not being political. We're like, we pull trash out of the water. Like, oh, if that bothers you, which is fun. Oh man, there was a TikTok video we saw, and it was talking about one of those stupid pocket staffs, and the guy was like, "Don't buy these other pocket staffs; they're not like legit." And the guy had it, and it was flimsy, and he took it and he threw it in the river. And like literally the entire comment section was like, "You're an asshole for throwing plastic in the water." And yeah, I mean, he was commenting. He was like, "Y'all are really upset about a little bit of plastic in the water." Oh my god! Comment section was tearing him a new one. And I was like, "Oh, I have some faith in humanity again."
Right. That's. Sometimes you just don't know, like, why somebody would that be like that. Well, I kind of now know the reason why he did it. When he was staying with us, he stole money from the kids that the kids had earned. He stole the kids' iPhone charger and stuff like that. Well, he ended up one night, we kicked him out and we're like, hey, dude, you got to go. You know, it's been 2 months that you stayed with us. We've took you in long enough. You got to go. And he ended up stealing my rims off my truck at the time. And well, we caught it on camera. He went to the garage, grabbed my jack, used my own tools to steal my rim.
Hell no.
And he put so we have a fire pit in the back of our house. And he used the rocks and the bricks from the fire pit to put my vehicle on bricks. Proceeds to call me at 7:00 in the morning. Hey, dude, did your car get vandalized too?
Okay.
No, I don't know why. So I went outside and looked. And he's like, I told him, I'm like, yeah, I did. He's like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And he was there in like 3. So I'm like, he had been near. I'm like, something ain't right.
Pretty sketch.
I pulled up my phone, looked at the camera. I'm like, so it took you 2 hours to steal my rims? I'm like, let's go get them right now, you know, wherever you got them at. But he was supposedly hooked on drugs, and it's just a whole mess. And I told him, I said, here, if you're hooked on drugs, you need to go get help then. If you don't want to get help, you got to talk to your PO. And he got mad because we ended up talking to his PO. Like, we gave him the choice. Like, you either get help or you don't. He chose not to get the help. So I hated doing it because it was like I said, he was a friend of ours. But for one, you don't steal from the kids.
Yeah.
Kids work hard around the house. Like, they do like chores and stuff. Hey, can I do some extra chores, make a little extra money? Yeah, sure, whatever, you know. But
that's crazy. I hate people. Oh, that just makes me. It's not even my stuff, and I'm just like, I'm like, that also doesn't make any sense, right? Like, if you have a PO, like, how are you hooked on drugs? You got to do random drug tests like all the time.
Yep, that's what you would think. But with COVID now, you don't even have to. Like,
oh, I don't know. We got a chick at work. She's got to go. She's got a PO. She's got to go, and she gets tested randomly. What the?
Yep, that was. He literally, like I said, he put them on bricks. Like I went out there and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? But like, where is it? Yeah, that's with them on. It was a Honda Element. We ended up doing it something like completely different. It's a Honda Element. Put a 3-inch lift on it from Honda. A Honda company makes a lift for it. Put lift on it, 3-inch lift. Off-road tires on it. So Jen and I, we could go anywhere with it. Like freaked her out one night. Went through the ditch. Went over a roundabout. It's like the middle of winter time, so I went over the roundabout, the hill and stuff.
I would have been extremely like not calm about like I would. My choices would have been like give it back or B, I'm going to call the cops and proceed to tell them about a murder that's about to happen.
She wouldn't let me beat him up. She was like, I was in the front of the house and I took my glasses off. I said, hey, dude, I'm like, you need to get him back, or otherwise I'm beating your butt. Like right here in front of the house. He started crying. Jen's like, don't do it. I'm like, I was not real pleasant with him.
Oh, nor should you have been. Nope. How do I unpin this comment? Okay. All right. So, last one before we go here. How can we connect with you? But luckily enough, I already have this information on hand.
Good, because I don't remember all my stuff.
Well, we got the YouTube right here. I feel like it was just that. It was YouTube, and I got your put your magnet code in there once again with your link.
Awesome.
Make sure you check them out, guys. I mean, obviously, you saw Jen earlier. Hilarious. And apparently the good luck charm, because every time he goes to do an outro or something, she just pulls up guns.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we're done for the day. Oh, just kidding. Hey, I got a pistol.
Right. If you guys do want to follow me on Instagram as well, it is Clay_the Magnet Matuli. So we do post some stuff on there for magnet fishing, but a lot of it is just random. Like our trip from like when we went sledding for the kids and stuff like that. We did a video of that for over winter. Took the kids tubing. You would literally ride an escalator up the top of the hill. And then, like, going down, you reach speeds of, like, 30 or 40 miles an hour down the hill. And you have your own lane going down and stuff.
I remember that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I was like, I wish it was steeper.
Dude, they have a steeper side. That was, like, so you have, like, beginner, intermediate, and, like, the extreme side. That was, like, the moderate side.
Yeah, I want to go fast. Ricky Bobby.
Fast. I got a few things on there. The biggest find I don't know if I even have pictures of that. I think I've on the video, but our biggest find when I pulled a dock, a section of dock over the dam. Like I hooked my magnet hooked onto it and like pulling it up. It was somebody's section of dock that washed over the dam.
That was a crazy one. I remember that too. That was nuts.
That's the biggest find I think I ever found. Heaviest probably up there.
Oh, for sure. That was a big old piece.
Yeah. And we had that planter. That took
Dude, that thing was cool though.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about that. That day, Jen almost fell in the river. I had to ask people for help getting this out because I couldn't get it out. Like, there's no way. It was probably 400 plus pounds. And we had to use like the fence broke. The guy, like, so it's the bridge operator's thing, and the fence broke there, and we had to use part of a board to get it out. And so, oh my gosh, it was just a mess. But
man, Dad's got it set up right, man. He took like a ball hitch and welded a whole plate on it, and he's got like a 5-ton winch mounted to that. And like, man, we were pulling stuff out of the water like super easy. I was like, this is a great system. So whenever he wants to use it, he just slides it in, locks it in place, and he's got his little remote thing. It's probably a Harbor Freight special, I'm sure.
Nice. That's awesome.
I was like, it's super easy getting the machines out that day. Just pulled them up like it was nothing.
That's actually a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Oh, Don, I have not. Okay, so look, I've not been to Snowshoe or Winter Place. Don't judge me. Like I want to go. Like I want to go like snowboarding. I want to try snowboarding.
That's a lot of fun.
It seems like it.
That's a lot of fun.
Skiing seems like it would be too weird for me, but I feel like snowboarding seems more sense for me. I feel like I could control it better. I don't know if that's actually true at all. But yeah, there we go, guys. We've seen some weird, interesting sides from the rusty magnets.
Hope you guys enjoy, but this is us, though. You know, this is who we are. We try to act normal-ish on camera for our YouTube videos, but sometimes it doesn't work out.
Oh, Willie said, where did it go? So Willie, it's for like small boats and kayaks. So actually at the top there is a stainless steel ring that you can put a rope in attached to your boat, and you can lower it down those wood ramps to let your boat or your kayak or whatever canoe into the water, and then you can walk down the concrete steps and get into your watercraft. Where's my stuff?
I do appreciate you having us on here as well, man. I really do.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on. Like, I knew it'd be exciting with Jen. I was like, this is gonna be a great time.
It's either gonna go really good or really bad.
That's the beauty of it.
You never know what you're gonna get with her.
Oh, for sure. So it's super fun. If any of you lovely people out there have some sort of a channel, would like to come on, hit me up on any of my stuff. We can pencil you in. You don't have to find treasure. It can be anything. Like, I swear, we can get... Honestly, if it's a topic that I know nothing about, it would probably be better, because then I'll be genuinely very interested in what it is you do. Not that I'm not interested in you, but like, I get it. I do the magnet fishing. So I'm like, I understand how it works. Like, somebody gets on there and starts talking about like hockey or something, I'm going to be completely stupid, not know anything. And I'm like, this is great. Teach me everything. Like, they have sticks, there's a puck, and they smack each other around. That's all I know.
Right. NB Adventure was a good one too. When he was on here last week, he does a lot of cool stuff, like geocaches lately. He's been doing those geocaches.
I need to get back into that again, because I made little tiny buttons to put in the geocaches, and I've not done it since.
That's crazy. That's so cool. Like, I didn't know what they
want
were.
to make. Yeah, they're all around too, man. These places you go, you get the little app, you'll find them all around. You'll be like, how many times have I been here and walked right past this?
That's awesome.
Like, and some places are better. Like, some people make really interesting, intricate ones where you got to take batteries and do stuff, and it's very Goonies.
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool.
I saw one the other day. They hid it in a straw and put the straw in a crack in like the boardwalk over the water.
Oh,
And anybody would just think it's just a piece of trash shoved in the crack, and it was the cash. It just had a piece of paper in there that you sign, and I was like, that's pretty ingenious. I, at some point, want to make an underwater one where you can go out and snorkel and get it just deep enough to snorkel and grab.
That'd be a cool one, because not a lot of people would think about going into the water doing that.
Oh yeah, well, I want it to be like a whole situation, very goonied up, and have like something they can print out, and it aligns with the landscape, lines up with trees or rocks or something, and then has an arrow pointing to where it is. Have like a whole bunch of clues and stuff.
You got the picture, then you got to match it up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Make it real crazy. And like, honestly, I thought like super hardcore promoting it and being like, whoever finds it first, there's like a $50 or $100 gift card to somewhere or something in there. And the first person to find it gets it.
That'd be a fun one. So I wanted to say too, we will be doing another giveaway. We're gonna be doing, obviously, at our 1,000 subscriber, we're gonna be doing a magnet, but I'm still like 460 subscribers away, I think it is, or something like that. But we're gonna be doing our magnet giveaway. We're gonna include a water bottle, decal, t-shirt, all that stuff. Also thinking about it because it went over pretty decent. I'm thinking at 800 subscribers, we'll do a water bottle, t-shirt, and a decal as well.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to get a t-shirt. I need to rep everybody. I still need to get like a Kinsler Bros, and I get one of Sean's. I need everybody's stuff.
What color shirt do you want?
Black.
You want black?
Yeah.
What color lettering do you want?
Surprise me.
Do you like fluorescent colors? Do you like?
Oh, I mean, I'm okay with fluorescent colors.
Okay. What about like black and white for like a pirate wise?
Oh, you can rock that too. I'm literally surprise me.
Okay.
I just like black. I don't know. It's the
I got
teenage
some ideas.
band shirt.
I'll have to talk to Jen about it and see if I can. Jen, can we
Dawn
make,
said pink. I'll rock pink. I don't give a darn.
can we make a Snorkel Pirate a shirt? Black
Can
shirt.
we or can I?
Can you? She's my cricketing assistant.
She's
No,
the design guru.
I'm the
She does all-
president, CEO, boss. I'm the
She literally makes
I'm
all
the
that
factory
stuff.
worker.
No.
Yeah.
She's the owner.
Yeah.
Owner.
She is. But she made all those water bottles. We took those down for the Rouge River cleanup. We took like 30 of them. I think we gave them to Jason.
No, we took 48 of them.
We took 48 of them. We gave 30 of them, I think, to Motor City.
25 of them.
25 or 30, whatever it was. To Motor City Magna Fisher to hand out for May 15th's Rouge River Rescue. So everyone that goes down there is going to get one in the bucket that participates, which they are pretty cool. She made 75 of these water bottles on her cricket. 78, excuse me. 78 of them.
That's awesome.
That's how you know that I did them and he did not participate in any part of any of it. He doesn't even know the numbers.
I mean, he got decently close, so
I was off by 3.
he tried a little.
There you were passing them out like hotcakes. Hey, do you want one? Hey, neighbor. Hey, stranger.
Well, you gotta promote somehow. Everybody gotta promote.
Yeah, I couldn't make them fast enough as you was handing them out.
I'm in the doghouse now.
Uh-oh. All right.
I got a question before you go.
Okay.
What how much do you think that you can pull up on a magnet?
What do you
like? Yeah.
Elaborate.
Context.
So if you've got a 1,200 pound pull magnet, how like what weight of an item do you think that you can pull up? Like max. Not 1,200 pounds. There's no way you're pulling a 1,200 pound item out with a 1,200 pound magnet.
Yeah, that's because that all depends on like most of the stuff we find. That's the reason it works so well. It's because it's rusty and you make good contact, but not good contact. Like if it was a new piece of metal, like you wouldn't be able to lift it, but technically it would lift it if you had something to, like, I don't know.
So
like 100.
If you have, okay, so if you had a 1,200 pound magnet, item was not dirty, not wet, not rusty, dry as a bone, clean metal, more than 80 pounds, correct?
Yeah, I should. I mean, like, I'm telling you, that little, back when I was testing out some muscular magnetics, I had their little tiny magnet, and I think it was only 300 and some pounds. And I took that and stuck it to the bottom of the bridge. Nice, flat, even, unrusted metal. And like straight put my harness, my climbing harness on and climbed up and put my whole body weight on there. And I'm like 275. And like that thing was not coming off. I could have bounced on that and it wouldn't have come off.
I was just making sure that I wasn't the only one that was delusional. Okay.
Like if it's got good connection, it'll do it. Like I thought for sure, I was like, this is going to be questionable. I'm almost at the limit of the magnet. And like, I struggled to get that thing off. I had to beat it over with a piece of wood, and it took forever.
I was just watching this.
What is that? Oh, is that Viva? Is that Bam?
No,
Who is
it's
that?
drag the water.
Drag the waters
Oh.
with you. He just said that a 1,200-pound magnet could pull up a clean piece of metal, 80 pounds. That's it. I was like, wait, my magnet's 1,200 pounds, and we pulled out a manhole cover that was 200 pounds, and that was dirty, muddy, crusty, rusty, slimy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, too. If it's flat, even if it's rusty and it's big enough, if you're getting you'll pull it out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Because if I can't lift 80 pounds, I don't know how I lift 235 over here up over my shoulder and walk them around the house.
That's me.
It'll do it.
I could be doing the Jen show by myself. I don't know why he's coming along.
Moral support.
Moral support for what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to help him out.
I appreciate the help.
There's no helping Old Man River.
Ooh.
But oh, I tell you. Well, like I said before, thanks for having us on there. Make sure you guys. I appreciate the foot in the face. Make sure you guys check out our videos, like, subscribe, comment.
Heck yeah. Check them out, guys. But with that, we're going to wrap it up because I've been snacking on this 2-liter bag of water behind my chair for like the entire night, and it is catching up with me, boys and girls. I'm dying right now secretly inside. I'm like, holy crap. And then I still keep drinking.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Go check out the Rusty Magnets. Like, subscribe. Remember to smash the like button on this video before you leave. And we will catch you guys on the next episode of the Snorkel Cove.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We gave it all. We gave it all. We say we love. We say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along. Fall in love and tear it down as soon as we wake up. Promise you the world tonight, show you what I've got. Your body speaks my language and you read me like a book. This night means forever and so does me and you.